We're just firing up here, guys. We're gonna have a fun show. Yeah, I've been having issues with this audio. But you can still hear yourself. You're good.
I can hear myself when I hear you crystal clear, Keith.
All right,
and that's the most important thing.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yep.
We'll see you on the other side of the intro song, which is quite possibly the best part of our show. See you guys.
From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
What color I see? Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19.
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I got named.
See it all on the TV screen. You gotta show it some love, you gotta show it some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that down. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that all-night radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought that we had gone steady. We're all in.
All right.
There we go, people.
Pretty smooth intro for, I'm getting pretty quick at this. Welcome to the show,
for you.
everybody. This is Keith Pazel. We're here, and I can hear the audio going in and out in the headphones.
No, it's okay.
No, it's just annoying to listen to have to not hear yourself and hear yourself. But welcome to the show.
Yeah.
This is Keith Pazel. I am Keith Pazel with Adam Crocious. We're going to watch TV, make fun of it, talk about the world, and just relax a little bit.
Sure. You know, we're going to do
back.
that.
I did a solo show without you. It went well.
Well, because I wasn't
I'm happy. I'm happy because I want to do more during the week, and I don't want to have to like if I want to do a quick hour to update the standings, I want to be able to know I could do it.
Oh, okay. Good for you, man. Good for you. You know, exactly. Stretch out, grow, if you will.
Yeah, grow like this young lady here on the screen did.
yeah. We're watching some. This is some new news. Haven't had a show in a little while. I think maybe 10 days.
Hey,
Here we go.
everybody.
Exactly.
All
We're here.
right.
Listen to how brassy that was. He's so optimistic and upbeat. You know, I like it. It works. So we're watching some local news about how West Hollywood is continuing its arts tradition. Oh, it's Women's Month, right? Isn't
It's Women's Day, I think.
And it's also Women's
Could be
History
the whole
Month.
month.
Yeah,
well,
but it's Women's Day.
they're taking all of it, I guess.
Fuck, man, we ain't got anything left. The white man is under attack. Well, again, I said this a million. Can you imagine if you actually thought that? You actually thought you were under attack. I mean, come on. It's, again, I don't look at someone else's quote-unquote advancement or having a voice as being at my expense. I'm not threatened by it, you know? There's enough space. The world and the universe, if you want to get California, is very abundant. There's plenty of space for everyone. You know?
Abundance.
You know, exactly.
But you sound like a pre-K teacher.
Exactly. But it's the truth, you know?
Ooh, is that Dr. Barbara Ferrer? Is that Dr. Barbara Ferrer? Anytime I see a white-haired bushy head, like a fro.
Oh yeah, no,
gray
it's
fro.
It's Lauren Meister.
Oh my
She's
God,
the
it's
mayor.
Lauren Meister.
Oh, she's the mayor of West Hollywood.
Is that really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She looks like an old 70s gay man.
Well,
Fucking
no, but she's in fact an old 70s gay woman, actually, is what she is.
out there with her fucking spaghetti top, her spaghetti tee.
I picked up a passenger today. For those of you who know, I am a Lyft driver. My first passenger this morning, I got out a little early, about 8:30, a little earlier than normal, and picked him up. I don't know if he was coming from work. He had the tightest tight shorts. There's a certain, it's like what I look at as the late 70s, early 80s jogger look is definitely a look, I think, within the gay continuum of appearances.
Got a little Champions League.
There we go.
Soccer.
Oh,
here.
who's in this?
It's Liverpool and Inter Milan.
Ooh.
Here's how American the game is getting. Their official name used to be like Internacional Milano Olympic Club, the Association Club, like
Exactly.
9 names, and now they officially just changed it to Inter.
Yeah. Well, I will say this much. This is something I appreciate. As you know, I bitch about the younger generation. It's a cliche. It's old, but I continue to do it. But there are good things about your generation. And one of the things I like about your generation, and particularly
Black cocks.
Well, no, it is. Well, if that's your thing, man, hey. But no, it is the appreciation of soccer. Like America, there's more of a fan base now
but there's
for
a lot of
soccer.
people that are also obnoxious. Oh, you watch soccer.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's still going to be that. It's not. When I was a kid, and I've talked about it a million times, I was an NASL fan, the North American
The
Soccer
Sting,
League,
baby.
from 1973
Didn't they
to
have
81.
Beckenbauer?
No,
Franz Huckenbicker.
No, that was the New York Cosmos used to get all the aging European players from the 70s. They also got they had Pele. I saw Pele play soccer. I actually saw him play soccer.
You saw Pelé.
Yeah,
I saw Pelé.
He was like 41 years old. It was also Giorgio Canaglia was on the New York Cosmos. Franz Beckenbauer, as you said earlier. They used to get all these like foreign type players that would come over and play for the New York Cosmos, and they used to draw. They played in the same stadium as the Giants played, not the Jets.
Yeah, that was. I think that was a big. I remember watching like a 30 for 30 about how it was like a big deal that they sold out Giant Stadium.
Oh yeah, they'd sell it out pretty consistently. Like it wasn't like infrequently. I mean, they would draw better than the Yankees or the Mets. The Mets drew like 12,000 fans a game back then, and they'd get like 50 to 60,000. I went to the Washington Diplomats for my team. Johan Cruyff was the player they
Hell
got.
yeah, dude.
Johan Cruyff.
He's like one of the greatest European players of all time.
Well, the Netherlands went to the World Cup final in 74 and 78. They didn't win, kind of like what it was 8 years ago. But but Johan Cruyff basically was like the player on that team. He died recently. He smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day and was a great professional soccer player.
He was always, and he remained like a part of Barcelona's like fucking like in their academy and shit.
Oh,
He
really?
Was, yeah, and he was
really?
like on the team's board and shit like that.
Wow. So he was a name in soccer.
And there's like stadiums are like the shape of his head and shit like that.
When I went to Amsterdam,
it's named after him. It's Johan Cruyff. It's like
where Ajax plays.
It's where Ajax.
Okay.
Ajax.
Yeah.
It's where Ajax plays.
I was kind of halfway in between. You were the right way. I was the kind of semi-right way.
I still feel weird saying Ajax.
Ajax, exactly. Okay.
But it's like Holland Stadium, but it's called Johan Cruyff Field.
Well,
you know how they do that thing where it's like
Yeah.
the name of the stadium, but the field is named after Cruyff. They've implanted his pubes.
Well,
I
have a picture when I was there. I was there in 2018 was the last time I was in Amsterdam. I say last time because I've been there 3 times and I fucking love it. I
there
love
it is.
Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam.
I want to get better with these fucking drops. I want to just make the show fully action packed. I feel like we're doing good here.
Exactly. I just the break is good. It serves us well. It's like when you work out. You haven't worked out in about a week and a half. When you go back that first
Well, I
workout,
did this on
you're
Thursday.
tight. So I feel good though.
Yeah,
it's about me.
you feel good.
but with so I got the picture of Johan Cruyff had a famous move that he did. I think during maybe a European champion or maybe it was a World Cup, and they had that sculpture in front of the stadium. So I went to the stadium and did a tour. It's the old in 1928,
It's like the Virgin Mary statue.
in 1928, Amsterdam had an Olympics, so it's the old Olympic Stadium. So I did a tour of the Olympic Stadium. It is tiny when you think of what the Olympic stadiums are now.
It's got like 10,000 seats or something like that.
I think it's like between maybe it's 14 to 16. It's small. That being said, very well kept and maintained. That structure was built almost 100 years ago, 90 years ago when I saw it. 90 years old. It looks pretty good. They have a lot of athletic events there, like, track things and like Euro sports that they're into, a lot of track. Of course, some football going on there.
Here we
Weird
go.
Tossing games I don't really get. Very European.
Speaking of top sports here, we're going to switch to the Winter Paralympics here.
Oh, okay.
You
there we go.
You
There we
strap
go.
a stump to a fucking board here. Oh, look at her. She's got really weird, irregular feet.
Oh, she got spinal bifida, like a shallow how.
She got biffed.
That's her thing. But yeah,
Named after the character from Back to the Future. I don't think if you knew that.
a different pronunciation. But no, yeah, with the I give your credit. I give your generation credit. You like soccer. I respect that. I think that's a good thing.
So I don't know if you know
because it died
this.
when Reagan got elected. When Reagan got elected in 1980, it was it. you did not play soccer anymore. The NASL went bankrupt. It was like, you're playing fucking football. This is America. We're not playing some European sport. It's very American, man. Because in the 70s, soccer had a bit of a, there was all the major almost all the major cities had soccer teams. Minneapolis had a soccer team. The Chicago Sting, the San Diego Aztecs. Was it the Los Angeles Aztecs? I can't think of what it was. You know who played for them was it not Pete Best, the drummer? Who's George Best, the guy who played for Manchester United, who died.
Oh yeah,
who blew his second liver out.
Oh dude, he fucking
was such
blew
an
his
alcoholic.
shit out.
He blew his first liver out. Then he got a second one, and he blew that one out too. It's like, whoa, dude,
Yeah.
you didn't get it the first time. Wow, you like alcohol. He was a great player in like late 60s, early 70s soccer. Like, you guys are athletes.
Here's
It's
how much
amazing.
soccer is catching on. I'm
Yeah.
about to show you this here. Let's see if I can get a good video of the actual game. So Charlotte FC just debuted in MLS, and they're an expansion team, and they just broke the MLS record for attendance. It's the second highest attendance for an official game of all time in the entire world.
Wow.
74,000 people showed up.
Well, I give them credit. I mean, they knew where to. They're making
Here we
a
go.
splash.
Here's a picture of it.
It's interesting.
It's we'll see if it maintains, because in Atlanta they fill that football stadium for like middle of December games.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, exactly. But that's a pretty good splash. That's a good splash. You know what I mean? I mean, you've made an imprint.
The Panthers aren't chopped liver.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just shows, man, Charlotte is definitely a competition for Atlanta. It's definitely the second city of the Southeast.
Ooh, they had technical issues.
Both Wells Fargo Bank and Bank of America's corporate headquarters are located in Charlotte. I think there's something like 60 to 70,000 finance jobs in a town of a little over 1 million people. It's like finance is a major thing.
Look at
I
all
can
that.
see soccer. It's definitely by North Carolina.
They raised the Queen. They have a big Queen tifo.
Holy shit. That's wow, there you go. They're singing the national anthem. They're Americanizing it. There you go. Ain't no one gonna kneel in this one. The Europeans wouldn't kneel. They do it to kneel for.
They're doing it like they sing Oasis songs at fucking soccer games.
And maybe you're gonna be the one that look proudly. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, the cadence of it.
I want to show you the Queen.
But North Carolina, by Southern standards, is actually moderate. Like, by Southern standards, it's actually moderately progressive.
Oh yeah,
because of the university. Because there's money down there, man. Charlotte is a major
Here's the
business
Queen
city.
tifo.
I flew there. I did get interviewed there 4 years ago. I got offered a job working for Wells Fargo out here, being a closing officer in affordable housing. I did not want to do that. It sounded like a circle of hell. They offered it to me.
Bitches.
I was going to make pretty good cash, but God, it was going to be a lot of work. So I had to fly down to Charlotte for that little reveal there, people, to go to a Wells Fargo interview.
I'm sorry, I'm making you stretch like
No,
this.
man, it's all good, man. It's good.
You see the Queen they raised
absolutely
in the stands?
Who's that supposed to be?
It's just because Charlotte's the Queen City.
Oh, okay.
So like
I thought that was Cincinnati.
No, Cincinnati is the fucking awful city.
the river racist city. Yeah, Cincinnati has got a lot of South in it. It's got a lot of that bad part of the South. Larry Flint made his debut in Cincinnati, then came to. That's hilarious.
There are
to me.
suburbs of Cincinnati that are in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, Covington, Kentucky's right. That's where
Justin
Pete Rose.
Covington?
Because Cincinnati's a very conservative city. That's where when I was in college, Pete. When I was in college, Paisley.
That who I am to you?
When I was in college, I had to. The big issue, a big controversy, was the Cincinnati Museum of Art banning Robert Mapplethorpe pictures. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, I fucking Bobcat Goldthwait used to do bits about that.
Absolutely, yeah. That was a very cutting edge sexuality. That was a thing.
Put on public access while we talk about this.
Yeah. It is. That was a very kind of big moment of just sexuality, because it was. it was homoerotica. It was all like, men like doing pretty sexual things. Like there's one picture.
That was such a 90s reaction of just like, we're afraid it's going to cause pedophilia. I ain't fucking gay.
Well, I know exactly. Like it's so offensive to gay people. It's so offensive.
You put a little tiny veg on there.
Well,
maybe
hey, if there's grass in the
it.
field, then I'll play ball. Yeah, it's so offensive to gay people. Of just like, no, there are consenting adults that are having sex. This is not, pedophilia is its own category. It's its own thing. I'm heterosexual. I am not attracted to little girls. You know what I mean? Like,
here's what we'll do.
It's its own category. But my point is, I want to just say about
Robert Mapplethorpe, Cincinnati, pedophilia.
And that was
awful city.
And that was in college. We had a debate on that, discussing it, and we actually saw the pictures. They had a slideshow. That's how old it was. It was a slideshow. It wasn't some sort of projection of. It wasn't. It was like it had advanced over an overhead projector or one of those. But it was a slideshow.
Was it one of the circular?
Yes,
you slide the cards in.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a
one pops out. It's his anus, fucking enlarged on the fucking slide.
Yeah, here's the reason why they had to do it. Here's what they did, Keith. You'll love this. They gave you a warning. Okay, they showed some of his paintings. They showed like probably 10 to 12 of his paintings. It was in a philosophy class. We were discussing it. So 10 to 12, and they're like, okay, we're going to show a blank screen, a black screen, and then we're going to show you what's deemed an offensive picture. So we saw like 3 or 4 of his photographs, him wearing a black leather jacket. He was big into like the late 70s leather scene. And this is in the height of AIDS.
Oh, no!
This is in the height of AIDS. Homophobia was alive and well. And very big.
Capital AIDS.
I mean, it was height of AIDS. So that's all part of the undercurrent of this too. Well, then they're doing that old school like chink, and they're like, okay, here's a black screen. The next picture is going to be kind of offensive to some people. The next picture was a guy with this giant dick, like a good 12, 13-inch cock, and a dude was sticking his pinky up to his first knuckle into his dick hole.
Oh, there you go.
Was doing that. It was like, okay,
and
that was a little
loving every inch of it.
They just focused just on that image. It was just like really a close up of like, and then just sticking it into a man's like penis
every
hole,
quarter inch I come harder.
So it was like, holy shit, So like you saw, and then you saw like 4 or 5 of those. Mr. 10.5 was this big guy with a huge black dick wearing a full on like suit with just his dick just out, just down by his knees.
That's great.
So. That was, and there was a lot of images like that. And it got banned at the Cincinnati Art Museum. And Cincinnati's always been a pretty conservative town. But those Kentucky suburbs, everyone in Cincinnati gets their party on in Kentucky. Pete Rose went to the horse track there and lost a lot of money.
This
was like 1990. 90,
when
89.
Was Jerry Springer mayor of Cincinnati?
Well, he was mayor actually in the late 70s, early 80s. It was about 10 years after that.
I didn't have to deal with this bullshit.
Well, he got busted because he wrote a check to a prostitute. Come on, dude. Bring cash. That is a cash transaction. You know what I mean? Like, you can't follow it, But anyway, that was a big deal. So I don't know why I went off on that tangent.
So here's something exciting happened for the show, Crow.
It's fun, though.
There's this little thing this little icon this live TV icon.
Yeah.
And it always would be like, no channel. But I never scrolled past it.
Yeah.
It's gold. What the fuck is going on?
Is this like public access? LA public access is amazing, by the way. LA public access is fucking incredible.
Well, no. It's all the internet streaming channels.
Ooh, there you go.
So I always just never went past 3 and 4 here. You see how 3 and 4 says no information. Yep. All you got to do is go past it. And this is, dude, we have fucking the autopsy thing. What's the channel? Reels. They have Reels on this.
Ooh, man.
Let's go through everything, though. They have a Baywatch channel.
Ooh, that's amazing. Is it nothing? That's amazing.
So we have Reuters, Vice, The Young Turks. We can watch The Young Turks. Fucking
wow.
Let's watch these fucking lib cucks. They stink.
As someone who's renting a place.
It's always just like Russia, jail illegal, Trump jail, illegal Russia, Trump, Hillary great, Biden great, Trump Russia, jail.
So they're basically playing in the same space.
They're
opposite the liberal OAN.
Oh, yeah.
God. It is so disgusting what our culture has turned into. It's merely a binary analysis.
And they're also fucking cucks for the capitalism because they took like $10 million from Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Well, they have to. They got to get money to start up.
You could have fucking... Well, that's the thing. They were huge on YouTube. They had millions of YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
They didn't need it. They wanted to become like a real television channel.
Yeah.
which is when you start wanting to go for the big grab here.
Man, that money, that mean green gets in your face.
We actually do have OAN here.
We got to watch a bit of this.
About, nothing's tied to the sun. And
you want to see my tits? I got a Trump tattoo on my fucking nipple, my
the
areola.
Impacts of Bidenomics.
Green New Deal. We always thought during the 2020 campaign, how are they ever
they're portraying his failings here.
My name is Natalie Harp because that's how you play my vagina.
Yeah. Is that her name?
It's beautiful. Yeah. The Real Story with Natalie Harp.
Oh, God. Ugh.
The tipping point is next, and then it's In Focus with Stephanie Hamill. Look how fucking hot that broad is.
I will say, right-wing TV gets that right. They know what to do. Like, we're going to get this hot woman on there.
We got this sexy bitch, and then it's Dan Ball coming up on Real America like a sports ball.
Yeah, it's definitely, when you think of Idiocracy, OAN is more in the Idiocracy camp. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Although it's... Again, the other side that I never knew that existed, that like sort of liberal version of that. I never knew that.
We got the Stars of Qatar on beIN Sports Extra. Is this about the slave labor that's building the World Cup stadiums?
Oh, well, that's necessary. I mean, listen. Yeah, it is. Isn't it? I mean, the oligarchy is so strong.
I'm working on a bit on stage where they usually talk flowery about the stadiums. They're like, if you look closely, you can see the personality in the actual structure.
Yeah.
That's how much of himself he put into this.
Yeah.
And then in Qatar, it could be like, if you look close, you can actually see the face of the architect because they buried him in the wall after he built it.
It's just like this sort of impression right on the wall. Exactly. Extreme.
Like Han Solo.
Exactly. He's frozen in carbonite. Yeah. Oh, I think I told you, I got a good friend. I told the story before. A good friend of mine built architectural models. This dovetails into your point, okay, about building this state, slave labor. He had to do business in the Middle East. He had to go to not Qatar, but United Arab Emirates. I think Abu Dhabi. And he had to go over there. He built architectural models.
Abu Dhabi.
It's Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
The sheikh there is so fucking rich. He's worth like several $100 billion, like extremely wealthy. He wants to build an entire sustainable city in the desert, 70,000 person city that's sustainable, off the grid in a desert climate. So he's putting all this money to 70,000 person. So my buddy, I had to design a 40-story building that was totally all, windmills and weird waterway. It was very cutting edge architectural work. Skidmore did it in Chicago. So he had to build a
Skidmore sounds like the Banksy of his time, but like a philanthropy fucking Banksy.
Oh, dude.
This is a Skidmore benefit.
I mean, Skidmore is like one of the respected architectural firms on the planet. They're in the top 10. Like Skidmore is known.
You write Skidmore, they wipe a line of shit on the final.
I don't know what they do. Here's this building for you, Shake. So he worked in the architectural. They still had so most of that stuff's on a computer now. They still had a modeling side. So he managed a modeling. The model they built cost like $80,000 to build this model. It was this incredibly intricate, thought out model.
All our building models have huge titties. Huge tits.
So what they had to do, he had to fly with the main architect over to the Sheikh's house. His house, you know how much his house was worth? His house was
billions.
It's a $4 billion house. It had like gold doors.
You're a sheikh. You're not getting anything less than fucking a bill.
Yeah. So they went in there. And it was like a medieval court. Like, you've seen the movie Elizabeth. People come in for 10 or 15 minutes. Here's what I have for you. We discovered potatoes, king, hey, whatever. So they had to do a presentation for 15 minutes. They flew over there for a week, business class, amazing. Stayed in the best hotels, all for a 15-minute presentation. They had to ship the model over there and then reassemble it there, which was like a 2-day process, very stressful. And then the architect had to give a presentation to the sheikh and his 2 sons. And they were just standing there, and they were just very stone-faced. Heard the presentation. A week later, they fly back to Chicago. They don't know how it goes.
One of those sons was in Taken. That's fucking...
Yeah. Literally, just like quiet stone face. It was like, kind of
sex work.
And it was a tense environment. It was not a relaxed environment. So,
this is my son. He owns own virgin whore business.
Yeah, it's a very tough. They stayed in the European Quarter. High-end prostitutes.
We call it gay town.
High-end prostitutes. I mean, like women who $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. High-end.
Definitely underage.
Yes. So and he went into a bar there with his architectural buddy. So the guy, he walked in. Within 10 seconds, a woman comes over, just grabs him right there. He's like, "Whoa!"
We have saying here in Dubai, No grass on field, throw grass on it. And it's field now.
Wait, is this the guy leading the Russian column invasion right now? So anyway, he had to go. They had to reassemble the model, give the presentation. They didn't know how it went. They said, "Okay, thank you, go." So they left. A week later, this is how business is done there. Talk about the slave labor that goes on there. There's no union contract being negotiated over there. There's very little contract anything. So they get a call. Okay, we like your idea. We just wired $5 million into your account. Start working. So that's how it was done. And then like the paperwork was just figured out later. It was just they got $5 million and they basically have designed this bill. I think it's been constructed too, but I think it's just kind of interesting about that. That's how shit's done over there relative to here or Europe or probably a lot of the planet. It's pretty whatever. It's gangsterish. Man. It's gangsterish. That's what it is. It's very like we're gonna work just in cash. Whatever. I'm sure they have to deal with like legal sides with huge oil companies and stuff, but I bet you a lot of it is just done pretty fucking fly by the seat of your pants. It's all just transactional. That's what we're living in. It's just a transactional. Everything's a transaction now, and that's why this whole binary analysis of politics is so disgusting. It's like either this or it's that. It's just not.
This is when they get into the Pluto channels. They have an entire, they show all Are We There Yet? Yesterday they were showing the Taken TV show on one of these channels. All Westerns here.
What's on the Western?
Ambush at
Tomahawk Gap.
What is that, a Native American's vagina? They were raping a Native American.
There you go, right there. Yeah, what is this description? A group of Apaches or what's the, I'm sure it's got to be fucking.
Oh shit, I forgot. It's got to.
It's all good.
A group of friends recently released from prison search for previously stolen money in a ghost town.
That is such a classic Western plot. We're going to get out of the joint, and we're going to go just get ourselves $100,000.
This is back when they shot movies on just like a 12x10 lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where they would just rotate shit.
How cool is that though, man? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of cool, like when the studio system collapsed. And if anyone out there knows this, if anyone's listening, correct me, I don't know. But the studio system died. I think in the 50s and 60s as being like, especially the 50s, the height of this type of movie. Again, because we're on that lot. You're gonna make hundreds of Westerns in that decade. You're gonna make them all the time.
She got sexually assaulted by every male.
I bet you it was pretty fucking wild back then in certain ways.
Yeah.
I bet you it got
the Wild West for ladies' vaginas.
Too. I mean, it was that Western, like, you're going out to the whorehouse, honey. You're gonna have to do certain things if you're gonna make it in this town.
Oh yeah.
But the studio system died in the 60s, and that's why it was a good time to be a director.
What killed it? Easy Rider, baby.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
took one drug addict to shoot a movie in fucking rural North Dakota.
Well, I think there was a few lead ups. There was a movie called The Trip that Jack Nicholson directed, 1967. He followed around Peter Fonda, takes LSD and runs around the Sunset Strip, which I'm sure was going on back then.
21 Jump, entire 21 Jump channel.
Man. But so I think there was a lead up. I think you're right. Probably got to be Easy Rider, but that was the perfect time to be a director, right? This is no great insight. All the young guys like your Spielberg, your De Palma, Scorsese, all came up in that time where it was like, okay, directors, you got to just go out there and create something. And they were given a lot of latitude to do something, and so things hit. Things also didn't hit. You watch some of those movies from the 70s or in the 80s, even the mid-level movies that made enough money, you're like, this is a disjointed mess. It does not work well. Seeing it from a modern palette, I give this credit. I mean, they've certainly mastered certain parts of storytelling that are much better than.
Well, you can tell a lot of those movies, they just fucking ended up being a mess. Someone snorted coke off a switchblade and died. So they're just like, we got 40 minutes of footage. We need to edit this together into a movie. We'll shoot some fucking other shit.
We got some stock footage we'll lace in there. I mean, the editing was just very in movies that weren't good. The good movies that had good editing, you're like, oh yeah, you noticed it. The story
all you
got to
do is threaten someone's job and livelihood until they make what you want in the editing bay. Abuse your staff.
Oh.
You got Jews working. That's why we put the Jews there. Fucking Buddy Hackett.
What is that? Telling weird Jew jokes. Yeah, weird 50s and 60s Jew jokes.
The Baywatch channel
this
here.
Is about saving lives.
I got to admit it. These women looked pretty. You know, exactly. When I hear how it's criticized and the lens of guys of your generation, people of your generation viewing that thing, you know, it's like, I don't know. There's just
channel's called Black Picks.
It's just, there's that sexist element that's like disgust. I don't know. I got to gather my thoughts on this because there's something there about kind of the lens, the access to porn lens has obviously, this is the ripple effect of the younger generation being raised with that in terms of sexual attitudes. And certain parts of their sexual attitudes are fucking totally righteous and totally open and cool. Other parts of it are, I disagree. It's a mixed bag.
Bro, we're not even halfway through these streaming channels. You got to go feed your meter. You got to go feed your meter.
But I am excited about the second half.
Let me go line up. All right, guys. I am gonna. Crow had to move his car, so I'm gonna kind of start the second half, but I just don't want to have too long of a break here. I got commercials from MTV 1999, the height of my life. What was I, 12 years old? Probably thought I was 14 in my head. 12 shouldn't exist. 12 is such like a, 11 you're a child, and then just go into the teens. Call it fucking, make that part of the teens. Because, 12's a big age. I had done drugs by the time I was 12. I think we all did. If you didn't do a type of narcotic by the time you're 12, you're fucking gay.
This is the happiest day of my life.
All right. That's how you do it. That was fucking spot on, that drop right there. Look at all these songs that will get fucking flagged if we show. Remember the good, like, they would just make you like mixtapes. Like how you used to take the burn CDs and make mixtapes. That's how fucking they used to just sell music to people. Here's 12 random songs that you could play at a party. Pay us fucking $25 for that. Jock Jams. You remember fucking Jock Jams? Jock Jams was fucking with it. Oh, is this No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000? One of the greatest wrestling games of all time. That was back when you could get a pro wrestler to do a video game commercial. Now they just show you the video game. That's because the video game looks better than real life now. Look at that computer that soldier was on. For your country's future, call today. Guy was on one of those big boxy computers. I want the army to have always had flat screens. Don't fucking tell me that so are you still here, Bailey? You still here in the chat? We had James Bailey pop in the chat here for a second. Hope the show's been good, everybody. Hi. Welcome in. This is Keith Pazel. No longer just a podcast. You can call it that, though. But we had a pretty good first half here. We talked about fucking child fucking pornography and art. Watched a little bit of Champions League. Discussed a lot of stuff here. Got a little bit inched a little bit into the super rating stuff here that we're going to get into, the TV league stuff. Euphoria is in the TV league now. I've also slotted, yeah, absolutely, you remember Jock Jams. We're going to do TV league. I put Euphoria in the TV league. Snowpiercer, Bailey, is now in the TV league. All the popular shows, because I've added a social media aspect to the scores. So however popular these shows are, if you see them throughout the day, you hear about Snowpiercer. That has commercials on all the regular shows. So that's good enough for the league. We're going to start adding our own little points in here and not just be beholden to the Nielsen ratings, because that's a little gay, So yeah, that's it for the second half. We got a lot of TV history stuff. I still got some American High, but we have some actual TV history, some TV movies that happened. My camera here for a second. So yeah, action-packed second half. We still have some stuff that I didn't get into in the first half here. Let's show you, Bailey. Did you hear the news? I figured out more online streaming channels. So there's this live TV aspect to my Roku TV that takes all of the streaming channels that I have on Pluto TV and all this and puts it in one area. So we have Hallmark movies. We have a Reels channel. There's a whole fucking Degrassi channel. You hear that, guys? A whole fucking Degrassi channel. Ooh, that's not the real one. That's not the real one. All right, Crocious is back here. I'm gonna jump off 1 second.
Hello, Larry. Larry. Portland is a long way from LA.
So we're in the middle of our good news here. And while we flick around on the news, so we got the new Bailey. If you didn't hear, who hit a woman? Oh, Spinner? Yeah.
Who did?
Dude, that's how they take this chubby broad out. So this is Degrassi. We're coming back in on some Degrassi.
Is this modern Degrassi?
This is modern Degrassi. So you see that girl next to Spinner right there that's talking right now?
Yeah.
She eventually gets pushed by a boy in the woods and her head hits a rock.
And she dies.
And they just write her off the show as a vegetable. She just remains a veggie. Currently, right now in Degrassi world, she is in a hospital. Fucking Terry Schiavo.
How is that?
They Schiavo her. They jumped the Schiavo.
It's so funny.
You heard of jumping the shark. That's jumping the Schiavo.
Exactly.
Well, hello, Larry.
There you go. Accentuate that with an exclamation point. There you go. Yeah. Is this Frankie Nunez?
No, see that guy, that bald guy. Here's where this version of Degrassi is great. Because that bald guy right there was in Degrassi Junior High.
Oh,
the original show.
Is he now a teacher?
Yeah, Spike Spencer, and he eventually gets with someone. His mom, Spike is her mom. That's Snake Simpson. Snake and Spike were like the high school couple in the original show.
Yeah,
she's one of the first characters to have been in. She was in the original '80s Degrassi as a baby, not her, but her character.
Oh, okay.
Like Emma is brought up. And there's even an arc in the original '80s show where some dude trips acid and falls off a bridge. They bring him back as a retard in this.
Like an older, aging, retarded guy?
Like middle-aged.
Middle-aged.
It's fucking J-Rock from fucking Trailer Park Boys.
Wow. I tell you what, I give it credit. I mean,
every episode is named after a classic rock song.
What was that one? Was that?
Oh shit! I keep thinking.
Okay, that's hilarious. By the way, it's totally funny idea.
We'll see what it is.
I remember watching the original. Oh, I remember.
This is Jagged Little Pill. When Doves Cry Part 1, When Doves Cry Part 2, Karma Chameleon, Weird Science.
Why did they do that, you think?
Because it's just to catch, because it's fucking nostalgia.
80s nostalgia.
And 90s, because this was like aughts.
Yeah, I remember watching the original a little bit and I remember like the bad boy wore a black leather jacket. The characters were so like easily identifiable, like in their silo, like this is the rebel, and it was, I remember not liking it.
Dude, here's how weird I was as a kid. I would watch this and then Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, like back to back, and equally enjoy them.
Oh, yeah.
I was such a weird 14-year-old kid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at that age.
Getting stoned watching 9/11 footage, watching Peter Jennings fucking analyze 9/11 footage, watching Degrassi and Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So many aspects of life. Like I was edgy, but I also watched cartoons.
Oh yeah. No,
were you ever like that? Or were you?
Oh yeah, no.
Or did you ever, like, when you were done with children's stuff, you were done?
No. I would still. College probably got rid of that. The nostalgia of the 70s was certainly at its height for me into my mid 20s. But I know I would watch some cartoons every once in a while. Certainly. I mean, The Simpsons opened up. The success of that show opened up the possibilities for animation even further. Ren and Stimpy, I would also put in that same category. That was a hit. You were a hipster. If you watched Ren and Stimpy, dude, you were a hipster. If you were born in 1970 and watched Ren and Stimpy.
This show.
This is where we keep the
I used to fuck with this show hard. This is called 16. And it's just like a Daria type show about these fucking girls. I probably wanted to bang these cartoon characters.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
If you didn't want to fuck a cartoon, you're not an American. That's what I say.
Do you know the first cartoon character that I was sexually aroused by?
Velma from Scooby-Doo?
No, I always knew she was a lesbian. I was like, I don't know. No. There's something different about her.
Velma wears nipple clamps. No, she goes both ways.
That was the Gen X line, was that she was a lesbian. That was always the risque
The Gen
thing.
Z line is that she's got fucking puss tattoos and like really ready to rock.
Yeah.
Really ready to rock. But I think that's because we had Linda Cardellini Velma. And there's a line in the Can't Hardly Wait. Like, I think it was just a hip kind of like nostalgia thing to talk, like an ironic thing to talk about.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Oh, they ignored her. She probably fucked the most.
Yeah. So it wasn't her. And it wasn't Daphne from that either. It wasn't that. And it wasn't even a Wonder Woman. For me, it was, I went and saw the Robin Hood Disney version where they're foxes. They're like animals.
Yes.
And it was the female fox. I was 4 years old. I was 4. And I was like, something about her makes me feel something. Like it was like her appearance. She was a fox. She was a literal fox. And that was the term for a hot person in the 70s. And I was like, I was turned on by her.
That's
but that cartoon
hilarious.
Character. What do you think about that, man?
It was an accident.
Well,
you know what the hell?
I can't believe this show lasted 3 seasons. I used to fuck with 16 hard, dude.
Yeah. Interesting.
Dude, they have a Lego channel.
Whoa, man.
Just specific Lego shit. That's how
you literally just stumbled into this channel.
This is how niched out the world is. Yeah, I stumbled into all of this. This is why I'm so glad you don't have a time limit.
Yeah.
We may be going till Alicia comes home. I mean, I got some stuff planned, but I do want to have some fun here because I feel like we haven't done enough of like channel surfing and just like linking shit.
Well,
like, look at all this. Like, look at how niched out. You have enough content in the world to where everything can have its own channel.
Yeah, well,
Bob the Builder, Yo Gabba Gabba. These are all individual shows.
It is. Well, it makes sense. I mean, right? It's the direction of television because it's competing with phones. And
is this some Japanese show? The Salted
the fact
Egg.
that it can get like they can figure out how to turn most of these shows don't make money, right?
2 chickens decide to start a new chapter of their colorful lives. The thing about these shows is it's not about making money. It's about getting like we'll pay you to show it on this channel randomly. It's syndication in some form.
And to eventually get a following to then become something that's more
or even just
monetized,
or just getting your foot in the door of like, because a lot of these shows get sold in bulk. Like, here's 90 episodes of this show.
Wow.
Like an idea will get greenlit and they'll say make 70 of them.
Yeah.
And then if they don't do well, we'll cancel it.
We'll sell them for $500,000
But that's
or whatever.
3 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Batman the Animated Series, they made like 90 of them off the jump. And then it got canceled, and then they brought it back on like Kids WB. But it looks like the same animation, but it's 2 separate shows.
Interesting. God, good. Your depth again of obscure TV history knowledge is pretty impressive, Keith. I have to admit.
Slugterra.
Mine's impressive in an old man way.
Afro.
You're aware more.
Afro Kids Dough.
So what's the sound? What's
N-Gen? That's fucking. They're leaving themselves up. The show is called N-Gen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
Yeah. Well,
like in a good way, but that's problem. He's fucking, what are he playing a fucking little Alanis Morissette song here? And isn't it ironic? We don't have running water.
Oh, so this is like you're getting in touch with the African roots
and you know
here,
what?
You know what I mean?
No copyright on this fucking boy.
You don't have the only blues, corner on the blues.
Yeah. Look at that shirt.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, there's some production here. They got those Minnesota Viking mattress, those pillows there on their couch.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Fucking, we call this couch the Purple People Eater.
I am curious.
Because we bury butties in it.
Do we, the Reels channel.
I'm getting to it. I'm trying to flip to it.
Yeah, because as you know, people, I don't know if you know this, but I got rid of cable about a year ago.
And he loved, we got to fucking, I hate when it does this. Every now and again, it'll like do a station identification type thing.
Yeah.
And it brings you back to where you started.
Oh, okay.
But here's why I wanted to bring it up, because when you were talking about the fucking pedo art, they have a Bob Ross channel.
Oh.
Dude, this guy was like a Nazi thief.
Dude, he was not a Nazi thief.
He did steal the show.
He was not in Monuments Men.
He did steal the show from a German guy, though.
I could believe that. If you watch this is like meditation.
See, this is here where I build my happy little compound because the government's being a little too overreachy. Don't you feel like the government's being a little too much in your life, guys?
See, to me, he is a hip. He smoked a lot of grass in the 60s and 70s. Smoked a lot of grass, you know. This sort of art, I mean, it's just, I could do this, but why should I go to an art museum? And look at what Bob Ross could do. I could do that. No, you couldn't. Truly great art. No, you couldn't.
And be like entertainingly boring as you do it.
Yeah, it's weird that you want to watch it, yet it's dull.
Try and paint anything, but paint it good, and then you just be like, line.
Actually trying to mimic his style.
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah. No,
we're trying to be the Bob Ross of TV watching, where we could watch happy little TV shows and talk about the not happy little world.
Yeah, exactly. The joy of painting with Bob Ross. Yeah, for those who don't know, we're going to try to find Reels Network.
It's coming.
The Reels Network,
because we're here in the true crime section here, the 5s.
Oh, I like that.
Here's Reels. Murdered by Stalker. You could have been on this show, Crocious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put this one on.
Molly McLaren. This is the pilot, baby.
Yeah.
Stimpson doesn't respond well.
What is this, made by the TikTok fucking audio voice?
Yeah, shouldn't there be like a 12-year-old girl lip-syncing this right now or something? Yeah, exactly.
I've never been spoken to like that, and it surprised me that, you know, he was...
They couldn't even afford audio treatment for that room.
Things
yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
Seriously, you guys have to leave. My parents don't know I'm being interviewed. They don't even know I got stalked, so you guys got to leave in 20 minutes.
We have more of that in our makeshift studio here. You know, we can absorb some sound.
Throw a shoebox up next to her or something like that.
He made her feel like that.
I think that's when the cracks...
Can we just take pictures of you swiping on your phone? Why do we all have this little... accent?
Well, it's hilarious because
we're stupid bitches.
I think people in America, they think of the king and queen, they think of Prince Andrew, whatever. Yeah, they think of Prince. They think of that very formal British way of speaking, English. That very kind of British
way. This is Spanish Britain.
But if you go to most of England, is working Joes. It's working Joes.
Oi, what from the chimney?
Exactly. Hey, you don't say, Les. Come over here. What's that? I mean, it's like those thick East End accents like the Crays used to have. I mean, those real, but also like there's all these different levels of stupidity in the British accent.
Oh, this is
I can't understand British English sometimes. I can't understand it.
Here, the last hour of Bernie Mac.
Oh, yes. As you know, I haven't been able to watch this in over a year. And my favorite show for a while was Celebrity Autopsy.
Oh, you got Bernie Mac murking in a fucking Chicago club.
Bernie was
90s crowd work is always just like this white boy up here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try and do black crowd work without doing the voice.
Yeah.
Look at this Peckerwood right here. This guy's probably got slaves looking after his car. What do you got, a Mitsubishi Galant? That's my Mitsubishi Galant over there in row 1. White boys always get row 1.
Oh yeah, they got to give one to a couple.
They Rosa Parks all the black comics over there in the back. We got a park, they call it the Rosa Parks section. You go in the Rosa Parks section, we talk, we're white.
Did you ever go up at
I just did 90s crowd work.
Absolutely. Sorry.
I ain't scared of you.
Def Comedy Jam made him a household legend.
Yep, absolutely.
And next week, everybody all over the United States knew who Bernie Mac was.
Yeah, Bernie Mac hit it with that introduction.
By the late
he took
90s,
it by storm.
Bernie was the biggest
I saw
in the US,
I saw this movie, Kings of Comedy.
Out arenas
I like Kings of Comedy, man. Cedric the Entertainer. You know, it was good.
From his audience gave network
I had to change my battery.
The belief in Bernie as a primetime TV star.
Yeah, man. He was a star, man. Bernie Mac wrote it out.
Bernie Mac show would run for 5 seasons.
Dwayne worked with him some.
Yeah, even though it's tragic that he died, he really did have a nice little spot. Like, he died at a nice time in his life.
Yeah.
Left his family a little change. Probably got to cheat on his wife and get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, he
died with the secret.
He was.
You heard it here first. Bernie Mac was a cheater.
Well, hello, Larry.
Yeah, misinformation like that. No, when he died, I gotta admit it was jarring to me. Yeah.
I feel like it was
Bernie
kind
Mac.
of Bowie, where you knew he was sick, but not like that sick.
Yeah, when Bowie died, I remember being like, whoa. I mean, he was 69. I'm like, he had a lot of money. I thought he was going to make it to his 80s. But
or as Bernie Mac said it, he's got white boy cancer.
Yeah, which is...
I don't know, I'm just saying. Sarcoma does seem like something that Bill Gates would get.
Well, yeah, sarcoma is like a... that's AIDS,
It's
right?
very...
It's very AIDS, exactly.
Black people die of like...
Black death.
Awesome shit.
Yeah.
Gang warfare.
Well, it's just, God, I think we're crossing a line, but no, I think there definitely are like a lot of the poverty deaths happen in the black community. Like long-term bad dietary shit going on where you're dying of, you got diabetes bad when you're like 46, you got diabetes bad, not 66, but like 46, you got diabetes bad. I feel,
I just thought when you said that, I thought of the 90s when they would show news footage of people being fucking dumpstered out of their fucking houses when they would have to like wrecking ball the entire wall of a house.
Yeah.
To remove a guy.
Yeah.
There was this fucking dude who fucking lost a shitload of weight and he had a hardcore New York accent.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was doing great. I had lost 120 pounds. I was down to 150, and I walked past Nathan's, and I hadn't had a Nathan's hot dog in over 3 years. And he ate one Nathan's hot dog, and it spiraled him.
And it just, yeah.
And then they had to recrane him out of his house. He got even fatter than he was before.
Wow.
And they have him in a legit dumpster being like, this is a health issue. Everybody here, I am not a clown. I am a human being.
Oh.
But that New York accent with that fucking high pitch, it was so hilarious.
That's what, whenever you watch early Jerry Springer, there was a lot of like fat episodes, I felt like. But anyway, yeah.
I love this autopsy. Here's what I love about this show.
Yeah, it's great.
Is they try and make it seem like his crowd work gave him cancer. Well, if you look at how dingy the crowd was, there's a lot of smoke in there, and that's probably some secondhand stuff coming in.
They're saying because
his virulent racism against white people, it seems, caused the cancer.
What they're saying about him is that he grew up in the projects of Chicago, and they had like asbestos and stuff in the paint, I think, and so he got lung cancer. They think it's like a childhood. So they're trying to make his death like a cause in a way too, which, I give him credit for trying to do that. What I like about it is they have this fucking Hollywood medical examiner with his fucking spiked up hair breaking down his autopsy report. So they kind of string in like moments of kind of science. Then they want to give you like, here's his life and his dark side. He had a problem with the bottle. And they always go into, well, his liver had fat on it.
Do you have any medical equipment that lights our set perfectly?
Exactly. And then they also have actors. Sorry, one other thing. They have actors earning their SAG card. Like this guy's like, I'm going to play Bernie Mac. That's on his resume.
Jason Whitlock from Take This.
I bet that guy probably made like $2,500.
Oh, Robin Williams, I'm holding an Oscar. I'm not funny.
Look at these. I mean, Reels, they touch all of the deaths. Reels is great. Celebrity Autopsy is one of my favorite shows.
Oh, is this Stack Unsolved Mysteries? Oh, season 1. He was never seen again. What is this, from the 1800s?
Exactly. I like it, like stretching out, like, okay, we're going to do this.
Jedediah O'Connor went missing at Jamestown in 1827.
Yeah. That's what he said.
He went from family to family as a foster child.
This is pre-Stack.
No, this is Stack. This is Stack.
In spite of his early hardship,
this is
Francis's life turned out well. He became a high school teacher, married, and had 5 children and 6 grandchildren.
He slaughtered Native Americans.
I was going to say, yeah. that narrative. Because Stack was still young in the 90s.
This is before his son. I used to get Robert Stack and the dude from Trek mixed up.
Oh, you mean
fucking this guy, the guy who talks like this. Fucking the main guy.
William Shatner?
William Shatner and Robert Stack. I used to mix up as a kid.
That's your you weren't because that never crossed my mind. You knew who Shatner was from Star Trek.
Bailey's ex-roommate would watch these Unsolved Mysteries all the time.
Go ahead with this.
There was a comedian in Chicago, a guy named Brian Baker, who did an episode of Unsolved Mysteries, was a working actor in Chicago, started doing stand-up comedy
as a reenactor?
Yeah, as a reenactor. Like, he wore the scully black overcoat, and he had that in his reel, and he moved out here, and from that he got plucked and was the Sprint spokesperson for 7 years.
We noticed you played this dead ghost.
And he was the same voice.
Can you do that with a cell phone?
And then he got all the voiceover work. He got all the acting work. He got all the on-camera work. He made millions of dollars, and then just left LA and moved to a small town, which to me, that's a score. I respect that.
Art of the Heist.
Believing that it would not have the resources to run a check. If so,
look at that office.
It was a major miscalculation.
This is when this is like deep cut fucking documentary shit.
Yeah.
When they're just in a pale bare office.
Check all the aquarelle.
Listen to that
as
echo.
Well for the Google.
So what
I stay here late all the time.
Which
is about art heists.
Ooh, interesting.
Is it?
I got a buddy coming in town next week who is he's writing a book on Sam Shepard. You know the actor Sam Shepard?
Yeah, he's been working on this for fucking 20 years, it sounds like.
It's been 2.5 years.
He's been working on it so long, people don't even give a fuck about Sam Shepard anymore.
Well, they're trying to time it for his 80th birthday. When his 80th birthday happens, they want to try to get the book out at that time.
Here's where we need to get to.
So he's coming out here next week to interview Sam Shepard's sister, and also people who did the lighting on Sam Shepard's plays. He's also doing it just to get the fuck out of Connecticut for a week, We
need to get on a game show here. These are the shows where they film 900 of them.
Yeah.
No ties in Catch 21. You must make a 21 to beat her.
Yeah, exactly.
Down to you two. If you're good at thinking inside the box, you know that the letters
that the dude
of the
from
word
Fresh
fucking Carlton, baby?
Floating in a bowl of what cereal? Wheaties, Kix, or Alphabets? Monica.
Alphabets.
Is correct.
What do you think he makes?
That's always one. I answer everything like this.
Yeah.
I have ADD.
For the win.
I have Asperger's.
It's a 10.
It's a 10, Monica.
These cards have nothing to do with the game. We're just going to pull a card and put it behind you. If you get the question right, you're gay. If you get it wrong, you're gayer.
Yeah.
You have 200 points, which means you got to win this round to continue.
She's like, I don't even think that's a part of the rules. We make them up as we go along. Play the fucking game, you big-titted whore.
This is also like, it's like part casino. Like they're showing like a casino element.
Catch 21.
Is it card sharks?
It seems like it's blackjack. They're playing blackjack with trivia.
And they have to answer a question right in order to get a card. You don't hit on 17.
If gambling wasn't illegal in this fucking liberal cuck country, we would be able to just play blackjack on TV.
Yeah, well, gambling. Yeah, exactly. That was a big deal. Keith, when I was a kid, Atlantic City opened up in the late 70s. There were no casinos anywhere. That was a real like, oh, that's changing. Like America's loosening up its morals. Now, man, that you want to get a casino in all your towns. What a way to try to that's a solution to getting revenue in for your city. You got to have a casino. You got to make money off of vice. That's because the rich don't want to pay more.
I guarantee you, one of our more successful friends has a special on this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mary
Best-selling,
Prankster, Clark Jones, I think, did a comedy fucking dynamics
good for
special.
Him. Good for him.
But
he
then,
likes me.
But then they got all sorts of these. I want to crank to the bottom here.
Yeah, this is. But again, the Reels Network. They have Celebrity Autopsy. They also have like kind of they have a stalking show. Like it's all just to get to like the dark side of fame. They love the same people who produce a National Enquirer produce that. Now I hate the National Enquirer, but this is the part of the National Enquirer that actually has some shred of integrity. Even though they're totally sensationalizing. Like we are so obsessed with fame. We want to know about their deaths. We want to know about their autopsies. We want to know physically. It isn't, but it's like the voyeuristic
I don't care about
side
famous
of it.
People. I'd watch. I'd find an autopsy about the fucking dude in.
I agree. I agree with
hoarder that died in the basement.
I agree with that. But you have to admit, putting the fame in there, that titillates. That's a cherry on top. You know what I mean? That's a little whipped cream there.
Well, because they're so secretive. More, if people didn't want the families didn't want their privacy when. I think that's the aspect of it is they're so secretive about like, well, we want to keep this to ourselves. Like so much of your life was public. Like why does your death have to be this? Like you disregarded your family in every other aspect. I think that to me is kind of the double-edged sword of being a public figure is when you die, they need to know why.
Yeah.
Like even
there is a desire for that, but that feeds into it. You know what I mean? Like it continues, it perpetuates it, you know?
So let's crack into some stuff here.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about the Pam and Tommy show, which I have not watched because I don't have cable, but there's been billboards all around town.
It's Hulu.
Yeah, I don't have Hulu either. I have it. I can buy it, but it's like, God, I don't want to fucking get another fucking thing like that. You know?
What do you have?
I just have like the Roku channel that I just kind of follow and go into. It's
that's
weak.
what that the Roku live channel is what all those are.
Oh, exactly. I mean, like Hulu, but you got to pay for the subscription, another $12, $14, $16. It's yet another bill, you know. So for me, it's like, no, I'm trying to pare some of that shit down, you know. But my TV watching, it suffers as a result, Keith. It suffers as a result. So when I see this, it's like a cornucopia of like, oh my God, the Reels Network. Oh my God. So they had a stalking show on where Spielberg's stalker, he got stalked so hard, his stalker was waiting outside of his estate up in Bel Air or in Beverly Hills, whatever, with like razor wire and like pliers and like chemicals and like, you know, duct tape. I mean, he had it all. He got arrested literally at the gate of the Spielberg compound. He was this dude who had a father attraction to Steven. He wanted Steven Spielberg to be his father. You know, like that was part of his.
I'd do it.
And he also had like sexual orientation issues that were sort of in
My
there.
grandpa Shmuel wanted me to be a daddy.
Yeah, and so Spielberg was filming Private Ryan, had to go back to L.A. and like deal with the court case for like a couple weeks to deal with this guy, I think. You know, so it was like to get the guy arrested.
That's funny.
Yeah,
James Bailey wants me to go, just get the goddamn streaming service.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Oh, is that Tom Selleck?
It's a goddamn streaming service.
Don't you understand? All right. The reverse mortgage, they're not going to take your home, okay? Old people, they're going to take it away from me.
Look at this guy they get to play Leno.
There's a tape out there floating around, okay? A lot of people
got your titty balls out there.
particularly for some reason.
This is what I like about it. They have some comedic notes in this that I like.
This is what you got to do, DJ Leno. I got the big chin. You need titties.
This guy was obviously a Comedy Store comic for years. Never went anywhere, I think. And then he got plucked on this. Look at this. Is this the opening episode?
You know it's the 90s because he's got that late mullet.
Yeah, well, that's...
that mid-90s mullet where they were trying to keep it.
Yeah.
The 80s were fucking bodacious, brother.
Yeah, it was still holding on. That was a look of an unsophisticated person.
Look, he's getting flustered because they're having loud sex. Which they didn't do, because if you watch the tape, it's very romantic and fucking lame.
Like loving and kind of just
I love
caressing.
you, baby.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
No sort of like public sex tapes have become so much like people know what shots to do.
Yeah.
Like you'll watch some where people will stop and like re-straighten their phone. So they could keep the angle.
This whole like he's nailing and fucking Tommy Lee's nailing Pamela.
Yeah.
And the music? Oh, God.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of
yeah,
dude. You're gonna be a part of it when you make your thing. They're gonna want a lot of Fatboy Slim in your shit too.
Absolutely.
Can you get a lot of Beck?
You know, hey,
play some Beck in there.
Beck was Odelay is a seminal album of my 20s.
I like that. I was a child when that came out.
Odelay I saw him in a live concert here, outdoor concert in August. 5,000 people were at it.
My dad's whole life was what's inside that van. Not the Ben Gay and the theology books, but all that construction shit. Like my dad had sections of his house where like it was just a construction van.
Yeah, absolutely. He had his tools, you know.
It throws him off. He can't handle it.
When he was at his height of his career, what was his best skill? Was he a good roofer?
Concrete.
Was he a good...
He's good at concrete.
Okay, so making like a...
Pouring slabs of concrete.
Okay, yeah.
Sidewalks, basketball courts.
Did you do some city work with that sometimes?
He did the town's sidewalks one time. Like the town of Sauk Village hired him.
Absolutely. July 90. I was in Wicker Park when this was going on.
So I'm going to shorten this up.
Yeah.
He steals the tape because Tommy Lee owes all of them like $27,000.
Oh.
He keeps chained. That's when I was telling you like, this is my fuck bed, bro. You need to move my fuck bed over in the east side. Like he keeps changing what they want to do and not paying them to make the changes.
God.
And they eventually quit, and he first he fires
what an
them.
Indulgent child.
So he fires them and doesn't pay them money.
Yeah.
And according to him, he like chased them off his property with a shotgun. Apparently that's not true.
Okay.
Here it is. You hear me slamming my fucking meat, bro? His dick talks to him in this. It's like a character. It's huge. It's like a prosthetic cock.
So it's like Boogie Nights at the end of Boogie Nights.
That's the guy who played fucking Bucky Barnes in fucking Winter Soldier.
I'm sorry.
Plenty 1,000-pound max.
Again, I hate to say it. Like this whole desire of fame, like this part of fame, the indulgence of it is appealing on some level, but extremely childish.
Oh.
Extremely childish.
I wonder, because later on in the movie, after he meets Pamela, because they go back and forth, he had proposed to her day one. I wonder if the loud sex is him fucking random girls, because that's what this is supposed to be, his bachelor pad.
And then he picks up chicks on the side.
And then he meets Pamela. No, not on the side. He just wanted to be his fuck palace house.
Yeah.
And then he meets Pamela, and he tells them, like, I'm changing everything. Like, this is going to be my honeymoon fucking palace now.
Oh, so he's all fucking... Again, like an indulgent child. I got my toy, and I'm going to do this, and I got the money to do this.
I don't think he did, though.
You know. They had the money?
I mean, the fucking Methods of Mayhem were not fucking cleaning up in the cash at this point.
No. He was a faded star at this point. Is that a subtext of this? Again,
yeah.
It's just like him being.
I mean,
a faded
the other
star
episodes. I think it's the part. His downfall was that he wasn't a drug addict, so he didn't have anything besides music to be famous for.
Yeah.
Vince Neil and Nikki Sixx all died of drugs and fucking.
Well, they're alive.
Vince Neil died of ham sandwiches.
Yeah,
and
Vince
then was
Neil's
reborn.
still alive.
I know, but they had their psychological deaths.
Yeah,
Nikki
absolutely.
Sixx died 7 times. I watched myself hover above. I spoke to Buddha. Like all this fucking gay, like not real. It's like when people trip on acid and they're like, I was chased by Jason Voorhees, but he looked like Freddy Krueger and he was talking like my father. Like, you're lying to me right now.
Do you know what that is? Having tripped, that's your emotions thinking you actually experienced something. You know what it is? And so then you attach a visual to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's your emotions thinking that's what happened. No, it didn't happen.
Seth Rogen's character fucking devises this fucking plot. Let me see if I can find the plot of fucking him actually stealing the fucking
So
tape.
he stole it, huh?
Yeah, he broke in, pretended to be the dog, put a fucking cloth over him and crawled to pretend like the dog to get past the cameras. And then like walked this giant safe out, took it to the fucking, he's from LA, the guy, like born and bred Los Angeles.
God.
Basin born.
That is, LA. Well, yeah, that is a statement on LA. I mean, whatever. It happens everywhere. But being kind of like a low level thief is a trade out here, I think.
This is when he first sees her.
Are they at the Rainbow?
Yeah. This is they're in Mexico.
Oh.
And then he fucking is like, this place is fucking lame, and he takes her to Senior Frogs because he's pure white trash.
God, I remember I went to Senior Frogs in 1987.
He kind of annoys the shit out of her. He sits next to her, and they're all like, "What the fuck's this guy doing?" And then he just kind of like
he just plays it hard.
Pickup artist, his way of just like, you look like a dirty whore. You want to come party with me? That type of shit.
Well, because again, he's a bad boy.
And I'm
correct?
such a soft woman. I'm not Heidi on Tool Time yet. So I don't know.
You have to. He's a bad boy, right? Women like that shit, correct?
Yeah. Not the empowered black woman. Got to be an empowered black woman sitting next to it in these times.
They're doing this,
even though in real life they were probably fucking. Well, he essayed her right there.
No, dude. There was integration going on in the 90s.
She's like, "What's up with this guy's crazy town fucking tattoo sleeves?"
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would not happen. You know how you do telephone with licks and fucking spreading diseases? You don't lick the empowered black girl. You do a nice little smooch.
Yeah. Look, I mean, come on, dude. It is, if you behave are you stuck in see, that's the problem. One of my fears, Keith, but if you're truly young and you become super famous, when they became famous, I think they were 21, 22 years old. You just are stuck in that mindset, I think. Correct? Don't you get stuck at that moment?
Watch this sexual assault here.
I'm okay, really.
He's like charging after her like Jason.
It's a very dangerous lot.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I've sexually assaulted several women in this lot. I know where to do it.
Gotta go.
It's not even 4.
I know.
I have to see you again.
It's not even 4.
It is tomorrow.
Perfect. Where are we going?
See? I don't know. She planted it on him.
Yeah, he planted it in her first. Fucking, we got a grooming situation here. He deleted her.
So,
to where?
Cancun.
Again,
I fucking love Cancun.
He was a fading star at this point. He was a fading star at this point. But she was in the ascent.
I'm coming.
She was in the ascent.
You are not coming.
So this is 178 in the TV league right now.
Okay.
No, come on.
Got a debut 6.24 rating in the debut.
That's respectable, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it probably hasn't heated quite up yet. They might still catch on.
Sure.
I think it missed its window.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of buzz about it.
Yeah.
Because Pam and Tommy talked about how they don't want to watch it. He gave her a 555 number. He's like, "You fucking rotten bitch.
Look at this Capitol Records. That's what Hollywood was, back then. Oh, look at the answer machine."
So she gives him a fake number. Yeah. I love how everything's an annoying reference for you.
I know. It's just like, That's the way people lived back then.
I'm trying to find this fucking thievery here.
She plays her pretty well, though, I think. I mean, she's, So
Snowpiercer is 170.
Is that did that come back?
No, I just added it. 6.96. I added it. It's a new edition. Also, so here we're gonna talk Euphoria here while we watch.
Absolutely, man.
Pam and Tommy here.
Yeah, pop that on. I want to.
What?
Yeah, no, I want to see. I want to see what they. I like the production of this.
I mean, that's the tone of a lot of this episode. Is he just badgers her into fucking like she's with some executives like for her career, and he keeps like calling.
Yeah, it's like that hardcore press.
Well, because he's a loser. He's a loser has been. He doesn't realize that like, oh, you have a job. Like, well, fucking job, dude. Just go into debt like I did.
I mean, I think he probably made some good. Very, very British.
All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. We had a technical difficulty. We're gonna put some Pam and Tommy back.
Oh, that's great. I'm in a good headspace, Keith. Having fun.
We're gonna talk about TV league standings here. Yeah. I got to reconnect the VPN.
I like it.
A lot of stuff happening. You know what? Until this,
it's like a hockey game. We had a first period.
Until
we had a second period.
Back, we're gonna do some channel surfing.
And now we're in the third period. The third period just started. You know, so we had 2
and we're
breaks.
actually gonna do the show.
I kind of liked it. You know,
like the actual stuff. I like when we can wander for a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Edit this together. So we had some overnight comeback wins. What I like about the standings being finalized is for a couple days they're not official. Nielsen doesn't come out with their final standings for a day or two. So
they're crunching the numbers.
So they're crunching the numbers. Well, because you have to wait for people to DVR.
Yep.
You wait for the overnight DVRs.
Makes sense.
So Goldberg's made a comeback and won for the Wednesday night. Wonder Years pulled out a buzzer beater for a 0.067 win. Chicago.
So where are they in the standings? Where are the numbers? What are they?
Let me see.
I'm sorry, I apologize for interrupting. Because you were on a roll.
All the Chicago shows are pretty much in the top 20. Chicago Med's 13.
Those shows are fucking popular. They are. I've never watched them. You know.
Hang on, I'm fucking. What the fuck?
California had 2 female senators at one time. They had Barbara Boxer and Dianne Feinstein.
Something's happening here. Oh, I got to reconnect.
Feinstein, A Life in Politics. Women who made their lives in politics.
Oh,
you know,
Spectrum News loves doing this shit.
There is a Nancy Pelosi documentary coming out on Frontline.
Probably going to be awful.
It's on Frontline. It's on Frontline.
The Democrats seem like the most boring, uninteresting people. I guarantee you it's not going to be interesting at all.
I wonder what they're going to say about her, because the fact is she frustrated Trump. Trump was frustrated by her. He really didn't like her, you know. So they hate Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, but then she would do baby bullshit like rip up his State of the Union address on TV and like
because that works on his mind.
She wore African garb and knelt when fucking George Floyd happened. How fucking cringy was that? Like Trump and the Republicans are awful
pandering.
Fucking like domestic terrorists. But they are some of the most pandery, virtue signal-y 50 to 80-year-old loser people. The Democrats suck.
Yeah. A lot of people don't
There's
like them.
There's no defending of them.
Yeah. It's and they certainly have been caught up in many a corruption scandal. You see Mike Madigan? Mike Madigan's facing 20 years in prison.
Mike Madigan, you almost said that like someone from Chicago.
Did you see he's facing a 20-year stint. This guy was a power bro. He basically ran the state of Illinois.
He
ran, not the governor. The governor was irrelevant. Madigan ran it, and he ran it like a fiefdom. It was so corrupt. That state is so corrupt. Oh my God, is it fucked up? Illinois has got problems. Chicago's got problems. You know, think about out here, you know, it's an ebb and flow state. California has real low points, but then it has times where it's just in high cotton and it makes a shitload of money.
High cotton? What, are you racist?
But I mean, where it's just they were making a shit ton of money. They had a $54 billion budget deficit after the 2008 financial crisis. But they're back, man. I mean, they totally have they balanced the budget. There's still a shitload of money in this fucking state.
The forgotten Law and Order show right here. This is Criminal Intent.
Delicate and powerful, all at the same time. Now,
delicate and
I'm not
powerful.
Playing it gay, but my character is gay. Do you see the low cut? Do you see the scarf? I don't sound like I munch cock, but I certainly munch cock.
She's terrified.
I sort of think is interesting. Did you ever?
Why do you think that is?
She blames everything. Her foot, all of us.
Uh-oh. This is like getting into the dark side.
Not only was I molested, but I have an eating disorder. And that's why I talk in a high-pitched, emotionless voice like this.
I've had a little bit of insight into high-end ballet. I had a very good friend.
It's like a deep-ass fucking, their feet are all fucked up. They're all molested.
It's an intense culture. It's an intense subculture. Good friend of mine, her daughter was the ballerina in the Nutcracker at the Philadelphia Ballet when she was 8, 9, and 10 years old. 8, 9, and 10 years old, performing ballet in front of 3,000 people. That's kind of a big deal, I think, for 8, 9, 10 years old. I met John Lithgow at the ballet. John Lithgow was there. I went and saw like a kids ballet. That was actually kind of good. I liked it. I mean, it was like the dancers are fucking amazing. It's like they're athletic. These dancers, but boy, I got to meet them after doing ballet, and they look beat up, tired, drawn, dark circles under their eyes. They don't look healthy. Yeah. They look very. There's a real competitive intensity in there too. That's very different.
I just drink herbal tea like it's gasoline.
And and just very very tight, very
when they
tightly
bop around,
wound.
You got nefarious black men just looking at him in corners over here like this.
Yeah.
See, this is why you got to watch the show when we make offhanded comments. I can't be as descriptive. I can't reading rainbow everything for you guys. Who is this? What the fuck is this? It's a cell phone. He just beats her in the head with it.
But it is this whole this subculture is. It was interesting because her daughter, basically, I never got the full story as to why her daughter was heavily into the Philadelphia Ballet and then dropped out to go with a different coach. I wonder why that happened.
There we go.
I mean, I think there's very much, people get eased in and eased out. In terms of being the head dancer, lead dancer, all that crap, and it's sort of not really, I think, clear when you get sort of booted out. We
got a random episode of Chicago Fire to riff off of while we go over to the standings here.
My name's Chris O'Connell. I grew up at 35th, and at 35th and and Halstead.
Chief, you don't want to know what we say behind your back.
The Romanoff Theater was down the street from me.
They're going down Kedzie. Watching a show with a Chicagoan is so annoying because they're like, that's not the same. That you're not supposed to go that direction down that street.
It's a one-way.
There's a Turkish immigrant who screams at you if you go down that way.
You'll know where you're at.
They did not add the Turkish immigrant.
I like how
Chicago kitchens don't have those style of cabinets.
They don't.
They got deep beveled edges. Those don't have the bevel.
Yeah, exactly. Some weird
Chicago water don't spray like that out of the nozzles. We have number 7 nozzles. The whole Chicago Fire Department has number 7 gauge nozzles.
I sold T-shirts for a while. I think I told you. I sold T-shirts out at Wrigley Field, and I also sold T-shirts at Comiskey. Wrigley, you'd make some money. The bars of Wrigley, I'd make $150 to $200 for 2 hours of work.
Chicago Fire number 19 in the TV league, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, it's a popular show. So I went to Comiskey. Do you know the T-shirt they wanted me to sell? What it said? This is a Comiskey. This is 06. Wrigley Field, largest gay bar in Chicago. Yeah. They put that on a T-shirt. They advertised that shit.
They had a Fukadomi shirt that said "Hurry Cow."
I know, it was like
with Harry Carey's
slanted eyes. It was like glass. I was like, oh my god, like that'd be amazing if you had that now. That'd be pretty amazing.
You'd be able to sell that with your Nazi garb.
Yeah,
on some sort of tour,
like some weird
black market,
some like alt-right like young guy wearing that, and this is my take on irony, my racist take on irony. Ooh, irony is the battleground. You're fucking weird. Doesn't make any sense. It becomes just a cartoon land. Yeah, but no, with you're right though. Watching with a Chicago person, no, Busy Bee was not on. It was on Damon.
That's
not
incorrect.
On Western. That they quoted it wrong.
Just checking to see if all the streams are good. If we're actually live,
you got to steep it in.
Yeah.
Again, my show is a Chicago show. Whenever we do a racist, that's one thing I'm proud of the podcast. The opening song and us trying to take back the racist in that it's not. It used to be a Southern accent. You know something? You're gonna go over there, and then the nigger's gonna move into your neighborhood, and you know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you your property values. Like that.
You've
used to
already
be the racist.
Started the fucking compilation video they're gonna make of us saying it on the show.
Well, I just said raw. A. I don't know with an A.
Oh, yeah, you said the gra.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't say, I'm not going to say ER. But I'm also doing like this racist voice. That used to be my go-to racist voice. Now it's the Chicago
accent.
That actually works better, I think.
Because you can do it against anybody. These Polacks, these Turks.
Exactly. Chicago is so old school. Again, I
don't know why people are defending the Ukrainians. They put a tree in my property and never said mum about it. I would knock on their door all the time. It always smelled like borscht and sauerkraut.
It's like, and they're over at the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, Chicago's so old school. There's still white on white racism in Chicago to this day. To this day, there is still white on white racism. A buddy of mine who will remain nameless said, I'm not going to do his voice. He said, never fight a Polak because they never stop coming. He said they're the toughest people to fight with because you'd hit them repeated times. And they would
because they forgot that you just hit them because they're so dumb.
But you would have hit them 5 or 6 times in the face. Literally, you get hit 3 or 4 times in the face, you're probably going down. If you're getting hit solid, you're going down. But they wouldn't stop because he said he hated fighting.
Here's what I would like to do. Polacks. Here's what I want to do. I want to try and find a YouTube. So Euphoria entered the TV league.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've got all sorts of criteria. I track down episode by episode, and I'm going to show you the links. I'm going to go through the whole painstaking operation of tracking this show because I found out the shows that are also on weekly, like FX has a deal with Hulu. HBO has HBO Max. Mm-hmm. So not only do these shows air on TV, they air across all the platforms. And they track those numbers.
Oh, interesting.
So I figured out, let me get a Euphoria
So those numbers
breakdown.
kind of buttress the main channel's numbers. You know what I mean? It's like a different sort of form of support, those numbers. Am I thinking of the right way?
Well, no, it just adds to it. So instead of just saying it...
exactly. Yeah, it supports the numbers. Exactly. Which is, that's a smart strategy, right? Isn't it? It makes sense.
Well, it's
think like an executive
honest.
thinks. Exactly.
I'm gonna see. Yeah, we can do this. We'll play this video. I fucking hope this isn't someone talking over it. I swear to God. I know that's what our show does.
Yeah.
But if you say it's a season 1 breakdown, like I want it just to be clips of the show.
Okay. And this show, what's the plot of this again?
So Zendaya is a recovering drug addict teenager, and it's about her and her friends, and they just all have extremely fucked up lives. She falls in love with a trans girl. There's this dude named Nate who found a tape of his dad fucking butt fucking trans women and like borderline sexually assaulting underage trans women, and he's like, so you find out all about that.
Yeah.
He's a crazy sex pervert who's cheating on his girlfriend with the girlfriend's best friend. So you just have all of this insane suburban teenage drama.
Oh, so it's based in suburbia.
Yeah.
It's funny. People always look at the city as being, that's where all, the gay neighborhood, if you were in a largest gay bar, Wrigley Field. No, it's like, that was always deemed like you were kind of that's where the dark side happened, But I always thought that suburbs had a much more, because the veneer of it, that disconnect of like, hey, we're all a suburban family. The underlying undercurrent, there's a lot of rough suburbs, I think. There's a lot of an undercurrent of weirdness that goes on in suburbs that it's been tapped into obviously in shows and in movies, but I think it's a little more strange than living in a city. I think a city's more open.
Today I will be recapping season 1 of Euphoria, and as always, I will be spoiling the entire season. Euphoria deals with some very adult themes, and there will be mention of domestic violence, drug use, self-harm, mental illness, assault, and lots of cursing. So if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, no hard feelings, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Direct self-harm.
Please proceed with caution.
I hate when they do that. That's like the new thing you have to do on YouTube.
The character we meet is our not so reliable narrator. Rue is just your average 17-year-old. She lives with her mom Leslie.
I think I told you.
Gia, and she's also fresh out of rehab.
I spent a good portion of the summer before junior year in rehab.
So this is number 6. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because what she said, from a right. No, what you're doing is fine. You're fine. The content of what she was saying, she was 16 and went to rehab. That happened when I was in high school. That happened.
I know.
In high school.
I know a shitload of people who went to rehab in high school. You don't?
They did. They went to rehab in high school. There was a lot of kids that went to rehab.
Yeah,
in high
but
school.
Crow, just because it didn't happen for you doesn't mean it didn't happen.
No. It did happen. It did happen.
But you're saying it like in a very. You're saying it like in a that like. You're almost saying it in a snarky way.
Well, I was just like initially I was like, how often does it happen? And I realized
it
happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Even when kids get caught with drugs, they always force them to go to rehab.
You see, here's my angle.
She got on drugs because her dad dies. I'm spoiling season 2. It's a lot of dad dead.
The backstory of that. Yeah, it is.
It's a good show. This is. I'm not. This is one show that like I'm not here. Lexi Howard is Maude Apatow. That's Judd Apatow's daughter.
Yeah.
Star who graduated last year but still hangs around high school juniors.
So this is a great breakdown, actually.
McKay's dating.
It's the same formula it's always been. You know, of tapping into. I'm rolling my eyes. It's the same formula it's always been.
Ride or die.
Here we go.
I get it. It's tried and true.
On her way home from rehab, Rue spots manic pixie dream girl Jules. Jules is new in town, transgender, and Rue's future BFF. Nate Jacobs is the popular star quarterback who is also a sociopath. He's also in a toxic
This is how I do it. Very emotionless video breakdowns. I don't trigger you or cause any emotion. I don't want to signal that I like any of this behavior. This is
weird. It's good.
It's a good breakdown.
Absolutely. I want to watch it, but let's see my reaction to this. You like that? It gets a
so
rise
it's number 6 in the TV league. Here, I'm going to break down the scoring of it right away. So I went episode by episode and Googled article and saw how much it did across all platforms.
Yeah.
Tracked those wins, and then I also added in a social media score. So let me get into some numbers here that it might blow your fucking dick away.
Yeah.
I had this thread. This is why it's good that we could take our time.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
we'll play this while I look it up. We'll play this while I look it up.
Boss bitch, Maddie Perez.
I'm rolling my eyes too. I sometimes wonder.
Maddie's
is
also
that
the unofficial
a teenager being sent to rehab? I sometimes wonder if that's being done knee jerk.
No, she's fucked up.
No,
her character.
No. I'm just saying. For her, it might work. It works for some people. Hear me out. But I wonder in actual real life. This is what I'm trying to say. It sparks a discussion in my mind. Is that sometimes I think it's done as a knee-jerk reaction amongst some parents of like, we got to deal with this kid, we got to reboot him, he's 16 and that's a real major problem. I don't know. I get that. I don't have children. I get the impulse to probably want to do that, but I also think there is something to, I don't know, it's tricky to, I think a lot of kids are just kind of partying and experimenting for the first time. When they do it is important. I think if you're young and you're an addict, there's a fucking problem there you got to deal with. When you're 17 and you're partying, I don't know. I don't know if it's such a bad thing. Post 15 to me is an age, I feel like. 15 is a crossroads age.
Post 15 fun, they call it, right?
If you're able to make it through 15, being a square through 15, I think is a good benchmark. But when you're 16, you should not be a square. You got to be... I think a healthy development is you got to start partying a little bit. But I look back on it, I thought I was partying hard, but I wasn't partying that hard.
So before we go through this recap, I'm going to take you through some numbers.
But my mom was the type of person who would have sent me to rehab if she found out I was drinking. Just if I was drinking.
Oh, yeah.
If I was drinking.
No, a lot of it is that.
Like, it's that's
you
a
stole some
reaction.
mail and then they found weed in your bag. And so they're like, you got to go to rehab because this is a federal crime.
I remember my stepfather, I had a list of things I was going to bring to we were going to have this camp out at this lake. And I put down weed and bong on the list. Come on. Like you're going to forget that. That's the first thing you're bringing. And he found the list and I kept blowing it off.
Weed and bong.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. And the bong.
Weed and bong.
How dated is that? I love it.
So the Euphoria season 2 finale drew a series high of 6.6 million viewers across all platforms Sunday night, 30% above the last week and 5.5% above the season 1 finale from 2019. Euphoria season 2 episodes are now averaging 16.3 million viewers.
That's popular.
So here's what I did with that. I took the episode by episode breakdown.
Yeah.
Gave that score of how many the wins it got. And then I took the extra 10 that it gained over DVR and I added it to that. Then I took another 10 points because According to Twitter, Euphoria is now the most tweeted about show of the decade so far, with 34 million tweets. It was also the #1 most social series across all TV throughout its season, including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And that's it. It's doing Game of Thrones numbers.
It's interesting. I mean, I tell you what, it's pretty well produced. I mean, what platform?
It's on HBO.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The premiere of season 2 is approaching 19 million views.
Yeah. No, that's. Is this supposed to be based in LA or New York or where they?
It's not. It's just a random town. They don't say.
Which I like that as a choice. You want to know why? That's Hill Street Blues, my friend. That's the reason why. Because you can project into it. It could be York. It could be Cincinnati. It could be Omaha. It could be Milwaukee. So therefore, it has a national broad appeal. Sorry.
Because it's 20 minutes. I want to get through it so we can we can make fun of it, but I want to make sure I stop it.
Low self-esteem. There's this girl who has no plot line, but really high self-esteem for some reason. Then there's Lexi, who's
that's Judd Apatow's daughter,
but she's Cassie's sister. So there you go. We also have Christopher McKay, a football star who graduated last year, but still hangs around high school juniors, which is not weird at all. McKay's dating Cassie, which is not legal. But no one in the show ever mentions it, so I'll just shut up.
I'm so done with this whole anytime there's a slight age difference. They're doing it with that Licorice Pizza. And I knew it was going to be. Everybody's like, that was a good movie, but are we just going to let it slide that a 25-year-old woman fell in love with a 15-year-old boy? It was just like, it was the 70s. It happened all the time.
Yeah.
It's not saying it's okay. Yeah. It's just saying it happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they do that all the time. Oh, they're going fucking episode 1.
Party for his 17-year-old
so
friends.
here's the basic breakdown.
You're right though. This deadpan voice,
it's awful.
Is nauseating.
We're changing it.
Yeah, but it's good.
I just wanted to show you a gist of the show because now I could tell you how season 1 and 2 break down.
Absolutely.
So season 1, you find out everything. Rue's dealing with you're just finding out about her drug abuse. She's this budding relationship with the new girl, Jules.
Yeah, who's a trans girl.
Yeah. And Nate and Maddie are still kind of dating, but they're fighting. At the end of season 1, Nate cheats with Maddie's best friend, Cassie.
Okay.
And Cassie gets fucking obsessed. Obsessed with Nate.
Oh, okay.
Maddie doesn't find out about Nate until the end of season 2.
Okay.
That happens because Maud Apatow fucking writes a play about everybody, and then they watch the play.
Oh, okay.
Like it's the play within the TV show.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, this is the classic notes though of all teen dramas. But
there's a black white guy who's the drug dealer, who the actor they actually found in a chicken and waffle place working. He thought they were scamming him when they said we're casting agents.
Man, you can get plucked too in Hollywood. You can get plucked like that. Come out here. Come out to Hollywood.
It happened in New York. It happened in New York.
And it happened. It happened. It's show business in general, entertainment. The backstory though. Good for you.
So season 1 ends with kind of everything hanging. You find that Nate's dad is this fucking rapist, fucking underage rapist. Nate knows, but he's using it as leverage to fucking torture the other kids, kind of because Jules was one of the trans people that Nate's dad had sex with. And he's kind of lording that over everyone's head. At the same time cheating with Cassie. So season 2 starts with the white black guy he finds out about all this at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of season 2, he beats the shit out of Nate at a party.
Oh.
And then because the cops get called, obviously.
Yeah.
So then Nate's dad is like, why did this happen? And he's like, because I have this tape of you fucking underage.
Oh, that's
girls,
the reveal.
And I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
So then Nate's dad spirals out, starts driving drunk, realizes that he's bisexual, wants to fuck everything. There's a scene where he whips his dick out in his family's house, tells all his kids that they were mistakes and that he wants to fuck everything that moves and just leaves. And then at the end of the show, Nate sends him to jail for pedophilia, though.
That's a little bit.
It's super dramatic. Yeah, it's not like a logical show.
Yeah.
But this is why it's the most talked about show, because it just deals with all. It's a good, perfect show that. Because it's made by this you can tell he was a former drug addict. His name is Sam Levinson.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's related to Barry.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But I guess he was a super dope addict as a kid. And it's essentially about his life. And the way season 2 ended, they might make a time jump because she Zendaya's character, Rue, the drug addict, she says, like, I stayed clean for the rest of that school year. I didn't see this person or this person ever again.
So they're going to.
So I think they might like launch her a deck because she's
back with her bad friends again.
No, or just different because she's playing Sam Levinson. Like that in an interview, I found that out.
Yeah.
She said like I'm playing Sam, so I feel like where his life is going to be Rue's trajectory.
What a. It's a different ball game.
So Euphoria is number 6 on its debut, a 46.7 league debut. That was really the big one. We have Snowfall. I put Snowfall in the league.
Oh yeah.
That's got season 5 that had a 2.4 million across all platforms.
Okay.
Which was up from the season before, so I gave it an additional 3, so I think it's 5.4 something.
Wow, good for you.
Snowpiercer's a 6.96.
That show seems to be sticking on.
Pam and Tommy 6.24.
I liked the Pam and Tommy thing we watched. I thought that was a very interesting sort of thing, you know. Look at this
Of course, the number one thing on folks'
This is a Democratic Party chair.
He also grew up in a home
Yeah,
where
look
the
how
family
pathetic he
lived
is.
paycheck to paycheck and wants to see news.
Isn't that a guy you want to get behind? A guy a strong leader that you think can fucking cobble? It's just all about I don't want to upset anybody, and I want to. Did I walk too hard? Is it too aggressive? Am I yelling too hard? I just want to be soft and gentle. The Democrats just want to be gentle and curtail to every sort of social whim. We want to be sensitive to all your sorry, was that too aggressive? But we also want to take money from big banks. And have corporations still rape culture.
I know. No, it's
we have no integrity. We want to say that we're going to go after Wall Street, but we really are Wall Street.
Yeah, no, I know. No, you're right. It's
such bullshit.
I know.
That's why when you were like defending, when we were watching the New Year's thing and you were defending de Blasio, I was just like, Crow, don't. He's not good.
Yeah.
Like, just because he's not Trump and he's not a Republican doesn't mean he was good at his job.
Okay, I hear everything you're saying. What are you doing to change that?
I don't live in New York. I don't have to do shit.
No, I'm seeing anyone of that age. What are you doing to try to affect that? Are you going to just point it out and just really bitch about it and be upset, or actually try to get involved and do something?
No, but here's the thing, Crow. You do need You do need noise.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want
people to just sit there and write in their journals about how they know the government's bullshit.
Well, exactly. No, you do absolutely, and that's why you need to actually have a Paramore and actually try to tackle some of the issues. Yeah, this is not.
We have a Paramore. It's the alt metal band.
But you're absolutely right. I mean, listen, part of the calculation, they made a calculation. The Democrats are run by a bunch of pussies. We're going to try to intimidate them, and we can be successful at that. So there's no doubt they have to grow a pair and actually resist and fight. But also the people who want to stand on the sidelines and bitch about it and point their finger. What are you fucking doing? You know, I mean, to the extent that I could, I actually did some things. Now, obviously, it didn't change everything because things are still fucked up and that's frustrating. But I actually tried to do some things and some more confrontational things to actually try to affect things. But I feel like people just don't want to get mud on their face, or I don't know what it is. They want to be clean and not get dirty. And I'm sorry, that's just not going to affect things either. You know, so yes, they're trying to appeal to everyone, which is wrong. You have to actually speak truth. Go to the economic side. But you're right. They don't want to do that because they're on board with Wall Street too. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know, so you're right. There has to be a voice putting that out. You're right. There is, and then they are. They're you know, yeah, they are. They're not cool. They really, and it's gross, and that is part of the calculation. That's why 1/6 of the country has a genuine chance of really fucking things up. Just 1/6 of the country is motivated. That's all it takes. You know, so yeah, it's interesting. Interesting time with that. So what else? I'm sorry, TV stand. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna put on the season 2 debut of Euphoria here.
Euphoria. One of the things that was a bit of a turnoff for me when I saw this preview was it just felt kind of, it's hitting all the buttons. Here is this person. Here is that person. But you know, that's what most shows are, for crying out loud. You have to have some recognizable. Okay, these are issues we're dealing with in our time now.
Well, it's an ensemble cast.
Yeah, and that is the form that, and that's, you know, that's the form that, you know, it's always been. You know, so and they're trying to. And it seems, honestly. Seems like, you know, the acting seemed decent, you know, looked good. It was a well-constructed, framed composition of the shots, you know. But yeah, here we go.
Here, I'm just going to fast forward to the
end. And
end.
It's HBO, so it's quality. It's quality.
I want to show you how hard he beats the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
This episode does a good job of reminding you what happened in season 2 while adding some new stuff.
Yeah.
And then, so this is the first episode where, oh, this is good stuff to.
Excellent. Oh, no, yeah. So this is the trans woman?
Yeah. I mean, that's
cool.
her. Ooh, there's boobs. Got borderline rape.
Beauty.
So she ends up hiding in the bathtub the whole party.
Okay.
She bangs Nate, ends up hiding in the bathtub the whole party. Someone calls her.
My high school experience is the stud guy knocks up this woman that's kind of a part of their circle of friends. He brings her to an abortion clinic as a teenager. He thinks it's his end to get in with her. And then she ends up fucking the guy who knocked her up at the end of the movie. And he walks in on them after he totally ignores her and blows her off. And like, no, I don't want to be with you. You know that scene. There's a scene where he blows the woman off when she says she's pregnant. And the nice, sensitive guy brings her to an abortion clinic where she gets the abortion. And then she ends up hooking up with the guy who knocked her up. He thinks he's going to like take her away because he was nice to her. And it ends with him weeping in his car driving home. Credits. That's how it ends.
That's hilarious.
That's how it ends, is him getting his
You're
car.
like, this is the most realistic movie I've ever watched.
When I was like 14 years old, 15 years old, that resonated with me. Without a doubt. I will admit that because it was like, but think about it,
I've done that.
But he was like, because he thought, oh, I'm going to be a sensitive guy, not understanding how unattractive sensitive guys are to women. Heterosexual women do not like sensitive men. They like a guy who's kind of sweet, but he's got to be tough first.
And that's why I'm a bitch to my girlfriend all the time.
But
I'm kidding.
They want you to be. You got to be. You got to have a spine. You got to have a backbone. That you have to have that because they know you got to deal with them, and they know it can be difficult and times can get tough, and they got to know that there's someone they can actually count on. When times are tough, to have an opinion, and to like stay the course and be steadfast. When you get concerned and worried because something, I'll be there. I'm going to be there. You can depend on me. And I'm not going to be judgmental on you, but I'm going to be firm in my decisions. And you can say, yes, I can count on you. I can depend on you. That's the reason why they like it.
So we're culminating on the beating. Was dating Cassie.
Okay.
And then
Alvio Grande.
No. Cassie's the blonde girl.
Oh, that was getting fucked by.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, by Sociopath.
The Ariana Grande girl is the blonde girl's best friend.
Okay.
That is the blonde girl's boyfriend.
Oh, okay. So that's a connection of all four.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
Trying to tell me you took her in that room and you didn't dick her down?
Nah, didn't.
And he's saying like, because they just went in a room, because Cassie's been weird the whole party, obviously.
Yeah.
Because she fucked Nate. And the black guy was like, what's wrong with you? I love you.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm not a good person. Trust me. She kind of hinted that I cheated on you.
Yeah.
So now he's all pissed.
Yeah.
And now Nate goes, what? Did you go take her in the room to fuck? And watch like how creepy he gets about it.
I don't believe you.
Did you know people like this? Oh.
This dude. Well, yeah, plus he's an intimidating, physically big guy.
There's Jules. She looks like Evan Peters from fucking American Horror Story.
She look like Evan Rachel Wood in 13?
Yeah. She looks like some kind of Evan.
You can take my chair.
That guy is some fucking like, he's a drug addict that Rue does drugs with the whole season. This whole season is Rue relapsing hard on drugs.
Yeah. That fucking happened.
You get the poetic black fucking sponsor. You don't know nothing, youngin'. I was out on the streets rapping poetry, barefoot.
Does he say things like, I was doing poetry? Was he like going up like
he says he was on Heron.
I was on Heron. And that liquor. That's like an old black man. What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Redbone, the fucking Richard Pryor
Mudbone.
character?
Mudbone was a good character.
Doing that shit.
So here's Fezco. He's so fierce is because Fezco is boys with Rue. It's like Rue's drug dealer. And he also isn't giving her drugs. He's he's the good drug dealer of I'll let you chill at my house when you're withdrawing, but like I'm not giving you drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
So he found out
he's the disciplined drug dealer.
So he found out all this shit about Nate. Like his dad is raping all these fucking trans women.
Yeah.
Nate is also doing it. He's a crazy psychopath who cheats. And Nate secretly loves Jules. That's why he's kind of like holding the disc.
Yeah.
So fucking Fezco, the black white guy, knows all of this and is just like, finally, I have my moment. You know, a lame thing. Before every episode of an episode of this airs, Zendaya will go on her Instagram and post a trigger warning. Our show's real and it deals with real subjects and hard topics. Yeah. And I'm just letting y'all know to just trigger warning, and I'm with all, and she signs it, Daya. Peace, everybody. Daya.
Why Daya?
Because her name's Zendaya.
Oh God.
Her name is actually Zendaya. Her parents named her Zendaya.
Well, she's from LA, probably.
Daya.
Yeah. Oh God.
Like, it's so self-indulgent.
Yeah.
Just let people be triggered by your show.
Yeah.
But it's the immediate, like, don't blame me.
But
if you're upset by this show.
They're also playing the angle of, we know we're going to, it's like parental warning lyrics on an album. Kids are going to want to watch it now. So they're playing that, but then it has to be a good show. The acting has to be good.
Were you ever in a situation in life where a bright light struck you and you were like, like the beginning of Batman 66?
No. Even the cops. I mean, I got chased around by the cops a couple times. I was always pretty wily with the cops, you know? I was wily.
Yeah?
You know what my tactic was?
That's called white privilege, Crow.
You know what my tactic was? Not in my hometown. They came after whites all the time. They actually they cast a trans woman, right? Yeah. It's trans appropriate. This, you know, honestly, this looks like sound. So you got to do the flurry of punches. You can't do one. You got to do at least 3 and probably 5 or 6 if you really want to get someone down. And you got to have at least 3 or 4 of those. Get on the button. Crack that nose. Get that lip. Get that orbital. You know, you're going to fracture a bone in there. You know, if you fracture a bone, you're going to see who's really down for the cause, you know. That's my angle.
You want to get into TV history now?
This is great, man.
Or do you want to just keep rolling?
Well, I gotta go in a little bit. But yeah, we got another 15 minutes, man. Yeah.
All right. Let's do some TV history.
Absolutely, man. I got my best friend from college is showing up next week, flying in on Saturday. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a week of hanging out. It's going to be a good time.
So
I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, I look at the 7 days.
So a lot of things happen this week. We can do there's this movie came out. Let me see if you remember this.
It's okay. Euphoria looks like a good show. I'm not shitting on it, you know. I was a little down on it before. It looked good, you know, but it's that formula. It's the high school, you know, it's the high school drama.
Oh yeah,
you know?
like you probably wouldn't relate to it at all.
But you can. The archetypes are similar. You know, there was the jock sociopath when I was a kid. You know.
So in 1997, this week, this movie came out. It's called the Apocalypse Watch, starring John O'Shea.
Alexander Lassiter mean anything to you?
Lassiter? Is this a TV movie?
Dealer, isn't he? I happen to know he's been contacted by the WG Corporation.
Chemicals, John.
I happen to know he's been contacted by the WG Corporation.
Chemicals, John.
Along with most of the contents of your medicine cabinet, also manufactured.
I graduated from playing stepdads to leading men now. I am now a debonair leading man.
I work in corporate America. I'm a fixer in corporate America. This is what I do. When there's something kind of dirty that I gotta give the news, break the news, they call on me. I'm smart and I'm quick.
I'm still not used to these goddamn British cars.
I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Exactly. So this is a British show, right? Or this is...
It's essentially, I mean, this is just a 4-minute clip.
I don't remember the show. I don't.
It's a movie. It's a TV movie.
This movie, yeah. Or a TV movie. Yeah, it has that TV movie feel to it. I don't remember this being theatrical release.
Oh, it wasn't.
You know, exactly.
But then we also have this Journey of the Heart, 1997.
Ooh, I think I remember that.
Sybil Shepherd, about how she fucking raises up a fucking tard.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, man, that night... This was still the influence of Rain Man, of Dustin Hoffman playing Rain Man, and he won an Oscar for Rain Man. That was a real, like, oh my God, he's stretching out as an actor. He plays a developmentally disabled character. All those guys, I mean, that's how DiCaprio got his foot in the door. You know, everyone did. Winona Ryder played some autistic character. You know, I think Sean Penn played a developmentally disabled. That just spawned this, and there was still that strand going on by the late 90s. It still had life. You know, well, I mean, I guess obviously Forrest Gump is the pinnacle of that. Forrest Gump is the true high watermark.
Well, this is definitely trying to mock Gump.
Absolutely, it's definitely in the spirit. It's got to be. It's got to be in the spirit of that.
Oh, I hope this.
Gump was huge.
The opening scene of this fucking movie.
That's another one of my racist voices I do too. One that rivals the Chicago racist voice.
Forrest Gump
is think mean-spirited Forrest Gump. I do not want to wear my mask. It is all a hoax. You are being taken advantage of by the liberal
Forrest
media.
Gump wasn't like a right-wing guy.
Well, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. I'm doing mean-spirited Forrest Gump. That's when I do I do not want to get vaccinated. It is against my religious beliefs. I won't do that. I'm hiding behind the Bible. Even though I'm really a hostile human being. So it's mean-spirited Forrest Gump is my voice I do also for describing the Southern Trump supporter. But the Trump supporters are everywhere. They're in LA. They're in big cities. They like to be boisterous. I think I told that story last week about someone told me that they brought their family down to the Santa Monica Pier, and there were like 200 to 300 people cheering without their mask on, yelling at people as they walk by them, and then following them for like a couple blocks. You're being lied to by the media. You're wearing really aggressively doing that. It's like, okay, your body yourself, but you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Okay, you're allowed to not wear your mask. You're not allowed to follow someone and be hostile like that. And I totally believe that we're going to go into the height of like liberal California. That's what we're going to do and be real assholes. Yeah, we're going to show you what assholes we are. Fuck off.
I love how talking about retarded children led you down this path.
Exactly.
Everything leads you to slamming right-wing people.
It does. Well, I don't like them.
So what?
Exactly. So.
Let them live.
That is true. They are part of it all too.
You know how we're going to fix the world? By getting rid of all the people that I don't like.
Yeah, well, exactly. Hey, I hear what you're saying. I don't like them either, but you know something? I'm also going to pay attention to them because they're a threat. And
that's why everybody, like liberal people, are all about like, we just want peace. There's some people who literally want world peace.
Well,
for that to happen,
for
that to happen, you have to tolerate Trump supporters.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I know one thing. I don't know how many liberals are going out mass shooting. Who knows? Who knows?
You never know. That'll happen.
Yeah.
That fucking Dorner guy was like a super liberal. He was shooting cops. Chris Dorner, the guy who was murking off LAPD people.
Ooh, man.
And you know what's sick? People think he's like a hero.
Yeah.
After Floyd, they're like, that guy was a fucking hero.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, these are fucked up times. The fact is. Oh yeah.
And it's definite 60s, I think. Oh no, that's a 90s truck. So here we go. We got this blind guy.
Now here's the truck, Tony.
They're grounding this and just playing a harmonica. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. What actor is that? Is that Elijah Wood?
I mean, so they're fucking. The movie is about him as an adult, so it's insignificant who the kid actor is.
Is this his flashback?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to go in traffic and get hit by a car, isn't he?
No, I thought that too.
Exactly. I don't want that to happen. He's a good kid. So they're making fun of him because he's...
Well, yeah, because he's being hilarious and mentally disabled in public.
Tony loves the ring.
Sybil Shepherd.
She's in this. That's her movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course she cast herself.
An episode of Sybil aired the day after this aired.
Absolutely. She was
I looked it up.
I'm sure she was trying to still maintain relevance.
Ass naked. Kid's ass naked.
There we go.
I mean, at some point, you'd grab the kid away. I love how they just let him praise the sun nude.
I relate to that kid, I think. Is that... Oh, what's this? Oh, Sybil, just, God, slaving away.
Janice, the sheriff's outside. He wants to see you.
He's got your little retard boy there on a dog collar.
Tony's got himself in a pickle again.
Tony. I love how in the credits they put Tony in quotes. The mentally disabled quotes.
We call him Tony.
His name is actually Frederick Douglass O'Connell, but he only knows how to say Tony.
He goes by Tony, though.
Tony.
So she plays like a housemaid.
He just keeps pressing his anus up against the back window of that car. I don't know what to do with him, ma'am.
So this is grounded in the South.
He just did a striptease right out front of Mrs. Jenkins' market.
Well, he's
stark naked, Janice.
Stark naked.
Well, she's from Memphis, you know.
Boy, don't act right.
Sybil Shepherd's from Memphis.
He don't say boo when you talk to him.
Well, maybe you didn't feel like carrying on a conversation.
He grunts like a gorilla.
She was
My boy ain't retarded. She just denies that he's fucking fucked up.
Because she's got Southern mother love.
He ends up being a musical savant. This is based on a real guy. You want to see the real guy? The real little guy?
Is it Ronnie Millsap? Is he playing like sit down slide guitar? I remember Ronnie Millsap. That was like you were being like Southern woke, getting into Ronnie Millsap. You know,
Tony DeBlois so utterly awesome. That and his love of Frank Sinatra. He started playing the piano at the age of 2 and hasn't stopped.
His love of Frank Sinatra and Jim Crow Law, Georgia.
For a second. Meet Tony in My Real People, Real Stories.
Is this when was this released?
Probably the same era.
Yeah, there was something about savant
Mid-90s.
was a big word in the late.
Well, little Mr. Holland's Opus was out. Those were a whole group of savants.
Thing was like.
Want to do a little Sinatra?
Someday, when I'm all
I remember seeing this.
When the world
Now we're gonna spray water up in the air, and he's gonna get butt naked and play.
is cold.
You just start spraying him with a water bottle.
He'd be great at a barroom piano guy. I always wish I could play barroom piano, but I can't play piano.
He doesn't know you're here.
What do you love about this?
Well, I love performing
I love titties and pudding.
crowds. It is so much fun.
So you don't like this audience of
love
one?
it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good for him. I remember seeing this. What is this, like secret CIA footage right now? Look at that. There's like Vaseline on the camera lens. We had to sneak in the camera to the savant playing his first recital in 1991, you know. Oh, you see, exactly. What did I say? What did I say? It was still fucking, the effect of Rain Man literally rippled for like 13 years after Rain Man came out in 1988.
I saw Rain Man and knew that I could be something better.
It's just,
I could count matches. He could count matches.
There were French fries.
Yep, with a diploma and performance major in music.
You gotta understand, he won an Oscar for that. It's like, whoa, Hoffman is stretching out. He's doing something different.
It's because I talked real fast. I talked unlike anybody, and the people who have autism don't talk like this.
I know. It's like maybe, yeah.
You got to put a little retard in it. You got to be a little retarded because autistic people are essentially normal, and that's not fun.
Yeah.
So you got to be a little retarded. You got to be a little retard.
That was very much that show with wasn't it so called? Wasn't it with Chucky? The guy. It was like I always got Doogie Howser. And this show, there was a guy that played that Beatles song, Obla Dee, Obla Da. Was it Chucky was the guy's name? I can't think of the guy's name. He was a developmentally disabled actor. He was Down syndrome actor. And because of Rain Man, that show was on ABC. And it was on for a while. Was it Ducky or I don't know what his name was.
Well, here's what we got. Also that happened this week is the pilot of the show Arsenio aired.
This is him trying to still.
All beds in 90s sitcoms were giant stacked plush a mountain of pillows to make that like roll around noise.
Yeah, absolutely. What year was this?
1997.
Wow. Yeah, he was still because I remember when Arsenio Hall when the Arsenio Hall show was canceled. It stopped. It was jarring.
This exists in a fantasy world where his late night talk show did not get canceled.
I just wish you had more hands.
I just wish I didn't do this all the time.
That show, you gotta understand, that show was a hit for
his
a while.
Talk show?
Absolutely. When I was in college, like that was definitely like, people of color had a show. Like that was definitely kind of a woke show for its era. I found it ridiculous. I didn't like it that much. But there was good stuff on it. He had some good stuff. He had good guests. You get Eddie Murphy on there. You get Mike Tyson on there. Cosby made a few appearances on that show. Jackie Mason did some show, I mean, people did Jacqueline Bisset. I mean, if you were a star in the late 80s, you did Arsenio Hall.
I do want to get into some stuff while we watch this to close out.
Yeah.
So there are a couple days that haven't been made official. So while we finish out this with TV history, we'll make fun of this, and then we'll try and guess which shows are going to make a good comeback on the overnights.
Sure.
How long do you got?
I'm okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, dude.
So it's all in my head, huh?
Yes, it's your inner bachelor talking.
Ooh, that's fucking, that's Vivica A. Fox.
But you sure it's all up here?
That's the inner bachelor pad.
This is one of those shows where like 5 years later, this might have some traction because Vivica was Vivica.
That's Vivica A. Fox.
Well, that's you with all the
Oh yeah, totally.
It's that little corner of the mattress.
Yeah, I mean, she was,
So Sunday and Monday are not official yet.
Yeah.
Sunday, we have the animated shows are back. Here's what I talked about this on the Solo show.
Yeah.
So anything that's negative 10%, that's that's usually pretty insurmountable.
Yeah.
So what you want to look for is the shows that are within a negative 5% of being a win.
So
I feel like you still don't understand the TV league.
I don't. It changes. The rules change all the time.
It does not change ever.
Yeah.
I've never changed the rules.
Yeah.
I change scores.
Yeah.
Here's the rules.
Yeah.
Show's first episode.
Yep.
Base rating.
Yeah.
After that, 3 points for an increase in viewership.
Yeah.
No points for a decrease.
Okay.
1 point for it's the same amount of people watched it. That rarely happens.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It never changes.
So when it goes from 6.2 to 3.8 the next week, it gets what points? How many points?
The scores never go down.
Oh, so okay.
I've never lowered a super rating score.
Okay, that
ever.
makes sense. It's just other shows pass it. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
It operates like a soccer table.
Yeah.
So there are shows like the website will show you how many percentage in millions it changed.
Exactly.
So it'll be like 60 Minutes had a negative 6.82% drop in viewership.
Okay. Yep.
Now, let me see if that went final during the show. Sometimes they go final during the show. I don't have the numbers on that.
Arsenio was definitely, he's appealing to like the African American yuppie.
Here's a perfect example. The Equalizer, negative 3.62 drop in viewership, but that's without the overnight. That's fast affiliates.
Yeah.
Then you click on the show and you see what the overnights were like, if it's official yet.
Sure.
So that is official. And it went to negative 0.71. So it almost won.
Okay.
So that's a good view of how the numbers change overnight. So Equalizer went from negative 3.62 to negative 0.71.
Okay.
So that means 2 to 3 million people watched it on DVR.
Yep. Okay.
Overnight or the next day.
Wow.
So that's how shows can make comebacks.
Okay.
NCI,
the DVR viewership, exactly.
NCI Los Angeles, negative 3.07. What did that do overnight? That came to negative 1.52. The big network shows pull it out.
So they have the crossover platforms. They have the
people will set their DVR. Yeah.
Interesting.
Live until you die.
He's only been here a few weeks.
You've only been here a few weeks, and I didn't marry him.
It's incredible how
it's
just this is me being older. It's just incredible the power you have over it now.
So Monday is definitely not official yet. The Good Doctor is negative 1.48 for an immediate. I think that's going to come back and take a win for the Good Doctor.
Yeah.
The Bachelor was negative 7.27. That could make the comeback because a lot of people love that show.
Yeah.
And they do binge them later on.
And it builds to a climax, right? Okay.
But a lot of these shows, even though they're official, took a win. The Neighborhood won. 911 Lone Star took a win.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Bob Hart's Abishola, 1.86 win. NCIS took the win. 1% increase in viewership.
That show's got loyal.
The Cleaning Lady was 10% win.
Isn't it the Latin show? The woman, she's a Latin.
I'm a cleaning lady. And
I have a baby.
I am not on drugs. I'm not selling drugs. So NCIS ended up going to 4.41. So an extra 3 million people watched NCIS. Ooh, Monday's official too. Everything went official during the podcast. So we're going to have...
Okay.
So when the show ends, I'll update the standings.
Sure.
If you had more time, we could actually do it now, but that would be an extra... That would take a while.
Yeah, I have to hit the road in a little bit, man. Sorry about that. But
it's all good.
There's number one. Grey's Anatomy is still the way it's top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Wait, what's the top? I wasn't here the top 10. Top 20.
Okay, here.
We went through a few of them earlier. I know that. The Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Juggler. Those
Chicago Mailman,
this guy,
Chicago Milkman, Chicago Hobo, Chicago Whore, Chicago Drug Dealer. It's just like... Everybody in Chicago is going to have their own show. Chicago Librarian.
Do you know an age difference between me and someone 10 years older than me? They remember the Milkman. That used to be a trade.
I don't remember the milk. That was never a thing.
Never a thing when I was
There's Oberweis will deliver milk, but it's not like a dude in a white hat comes that'll fuck your wife and shit.
Exactly. That's what I was like. The Milkman, that must have happened, right?
No.
Do you think the Milkman...
Never. That is the insecurity of men across the world.
Don't you think at one time the last guy on his route?
Guarantee you, a woman has never fucked a mailman.
No, not a mailman, but a milkman.
Never.
The end of his route.
It's like candy and it's like razor blades and candy. Never fucking happened.
Come on, never?
I'll be willing to doubt it.
The guy at the end of his route, it's Mrs. Johnson's route. He's got 15, 20 minutes to spare. He chats her up. He plants some seeds.
That guy was in Seinfeld.
I can be straighter. No.
Get it?
All of these shows in the 90s were always like, I'm an executive of a news show. I'm the host of a news show.
Yeah.
I work at a TV station. It was like trying to be Seinfeld, but not stand up.
Yeah.
Like all the shows of like, you're Arsenio Hall, so you have to be in show business.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was, and that was definitely like a postmodern kind of breakthrough in a way, you know?
Well, you've been divorced for 4 months.
Oh, this is like, remember the sports show?
Yes.
With old boy from fucking 6 Feet Under.
Is that Ed? Who is that? Who's on the left? It's not Ed O'Neill.
That's fucking, I know him as Brillo from fucking Beethoven's Second. He's the guy that Jerry Seinfeld breaks up with when he breaks up with his friend. Wow. Remember the episode where he talks about breaking up with a friend?
Oh, yeah.
He's that guy.
It just seems to come up. Man, devastating. Depressed. I'm Al O'Brien. And I'm Mike.
There's the
quickly they go on.
juxtaposition.
Look at that fucking boxy ass TV they got right there.
Yeah. Some of this was still even dated for that time, I think.
I love how they're news anchors and he's just home at 4. Like those people work crazy hours.
Yeah, they work late
hours. Matt Lauer was so work deranged, he had a button where he would lock women in his room.
Yeah.
That's how little he got out into the public sphere.
Yeah.
He thought locking women in the room was normal.
It was necessary, you know?
So here's the
that
top 20.
blue shirt, that is so fucking late 90s. I had one of those. I had one of those blue shirts. I had one of those early in my career.
Grey's Anatomy, 61.81 super rating. Reigning supreme at number 1. Number 2, NCIS, 52.45. So we got a 9-point separating them. So Grey's Anatomy has to start getting some consistent losses and the rest of the league has to start performing well because Grey's Anatomy is running away with it. They're Bayern Munich right now.
They are.
Number 3, Criminal Minds. Number 4, Cobra Kai. Number 5, The Witcher. Number 6, Euphoria on its league debut. 46.7 super rating and its last five matchups, which is its last 5 episodes.
Yeah.
I talk about it in soccer language too.
Sure, that's good.
It had a loss, a win, a loss, and a win. So it won 3 out of its last 5 episodes.
What show was that again, sorry?
Euphoria.
Oh yeah. No. I'll say this. I'll give Euphoria.
Euphoria played out the social aspects of life well. So the first episode was a wild success.
Yeah.
Second episode was an increase. Third episode was a loss, but that's because it aired during the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
And then the next 2 were wins. And then the second to last episode was a loss, but that's because it aired during the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Exactly.
So like it took off and then it fucking hammered a win. So like the only time it lost is when there was something way up against it.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
it's got some staying power.
And you saw it was the perfect show to like every episode. Basically every episode did better than the one before unless the NFL was on.
Yeah. So it's resonating. It's resonating. Honestly, I look at its writing and stuff and some of the acting. It looked okay.
It's a great show.
I mean, it looked okay.
The guy. Oh yeah, we got to go to part 2. Hell yeah, play now. The guy, Sam Levinson, he's one of those like Jewish guys who you could tell either had a lisp. He talked like this. He kind of still talks like this when he talks. So here's what we're doing here. It's fucking great. Like you can tell like, oh, this guy used to be a sheepish heroin addict.
Yeah.
And now he's in Hollywood. So 60 Minutes, number 7. You, number 8. Ooh. Remember when You was number 1?
Yeah. It was.
Squid Game is number 48 Hours, number 9. Squid Game, number 10. Made, number 11. Reacher. Oh, we forgot. I got into that on the Solo show. So Reacher is now on Amazon. It's the non-Tom Cruise Reacher.
Oh, interesting.
They made him a giant Christian now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That has to be big for Scientology to lose their franchise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
I wonder if they had a talking to Tom of like, why didn't they want you for Reacher?
Yeah. Or
is it because we lock people in trailers?
How did they get outflanked in the negotiations? You know what I mean?
I think that just you don't touch. I think he's going to start losing work because of his association with Scientology.
But he's been associated for so long.
Yeah,
though.
But there's been too many documentaries about how fucking wild they are. Yeah. I think people are okay with religions being scams.
Yeah.
I think it's when they're being like they're locking slaves in trailers and not letting people escape.
Yeah.
Anytime the word escape is mentioned, then you're like, okay, this is a problem.
Yeah. No kidding.
So then,
God, Vivica A. Fox is pretty woman.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
walking down the street. Chicago Med number 13, The Voice number 14, Coco Melon 15, that's a kid show on Netflix, Heartland 16, Shameless 17, Legacies 18, Chicago Fire 19, and The Blacklist number 20.
I tell you what, I feel like some shows debut and get up there, but like, you know, it's been a pretty steady list.
Yeah.
It was really unstable for a while. I feel like the last 2 months, I mean, obviously Grey's Anatomy being
well,
the
more
the
shows
flagship.
are airing. We added about 50 shows over the last, because there's 220 shows on TV right now.
Wow. That, you know, yeah, that, goddamn, that's a lot.
It's the largest professional league in fucking television,
that's
baby.
That's a lot of shows, man. It really is.
That's why I'm glad I eliminated the divisions, though, because now it's one fluid league.
Exactly.
You all got a chance.
It's fluid, just like Euphoria.
And I swear to God,
they're so fluid.
I'm going to check at the end of the fucking run. I think where we rank these however many shows is going to be pretty much where they're at in Nielsen and like where people tweeted them and stuff. That's why. So I added 10 points to Euphoria for its social.
Exactly. Which I think that's a new dimension, correct?
And I want to start
one of the things you changed.
but I'm talking about it.
I know.
And I told you about it.
I'm giving you shit.
And I didn't take any points away.
Okay, true.
And that's changing scores.
Yes.
It's all the same criteria.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm still figuring out how many and for what.
Yeah.
The reason I gave it 10 points is because it's like the most tweeted about. It was across all platforms. When that show was on TV, it's all people on social media talked about.
Oh, yeah.
That's worth 10 points.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to try and figure out how sometimes it might be 5, but that's why I do it on the show, because we will decide what's
Isn't
the
that
points.
what you want to have happen? You want it to be on all fronts, all forums. So if you can get some tweeting, obviously that's like the ideal, right?
So next week,
that show seems to be doing that.
So next time we stream, when we're together, I want to go through some shows and we'll start adding some social points to some shows, because there are some shows that, like Squid Game probably deserves 5 extra points.
Yep.
In fact, do you want to do that now?
Sure. What the heck?
Let's give Squid Game 5 extra points.
Absolutely. No, I think that makes sense.
Because you heard about Squid Game.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's interesting. It's gone down a couple notches. Not much. It's still in the top 10.
So Squid Game...
Wasn't it like 4 or 5 for a while?
So Squid Game is now the new number 7, because it's just under Euphoria now. 46.2 to Euphoria's 46.7.
Yeah.
So we've already added a change. And in 6 hours, that will take effect on KeithPazel.com.
I like this. You got the process down, my friend.
Well, I meant that I wanted to be alone, but
This show's going to get canceled after 7 episodes. It made it like a whole season, I think.
So when you say you want to be alone,
But I think that's people being like, we want this to be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll give you the whole season.
It is.
Maybe the pilot did well because Vivica's attractive.
And I say that I want to be alone.
That must be a weird feeling when you're on a show like this, and you're an experienced show business person. You know when the vibe isn't good. You know when the vibe, and you know like it ain't gonna make it, man. You know, it must be kind of an odd feeling. You know.
Yeah.
I bet you is the healthy attitude. We're just gonna try to make it the best we can do it, and just see what happens, and then think about the next thing.
Well, and they all got paid already.
Well,
I feel like they're looking at it like, you know, I think people's disappointment in shows not getting picked up is all monetary. It's all like, man, this would have been a good paycheck, a good consistent paycheck.
Absolutely.
Now I have to go re-put out my fucking headshots. You have to go redo the humiliating grind of auditioning and putting yourself out there. I think it's the fear of like, oh, I would have such a comfortable ride.
Oh, yeah.
But then people always get sick of the ride.
Well, I know.
They want to get on the ride and then they complain about like, oh, my life is so cramped and I can't go to fucking pavilions without fucking people taking pictures of me.
Yeah, the point is I think a TV show too, it's the 4th season. That's what you want to get to, right? If you get to the 4th season,
100 episodes, I think that's syndication.
Yeah, that's the threshold of like, you're going to make some good money. Yeah, okay.
Well, and that's the thing. People think 100 episodes, and then they're like, a channel will be like, we don't want your fucking show.
Well, exactly. They could just say
100
no.
episodes of shit.
Yeah.
You think when have you seen Boston Legal on syndication?
It's another thing that's funny.
That show was on for like 10 years.
Absolutely. There was remember the show Evening Shade was a Burt Reynolds sitcom in the late 80s, early, that he got to and he thought it was going to get renewed, but for the 5th season.
When are they going to syndicate China Beach is what I want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. They should have that out there too. That was that was the Vietnam thing, man, late 80s. Anyway,
when China Beach came out on DVD.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, you got to go.
I got to hit the road, but people.
Well,
Keith, as always, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man. That was a good action-packed long show.
We had a good show.
We're going to include more of those live streaming channels. Reels and Baywatch channel will be watched.
I think it's a totally good idea.
They have multiple Hallmark channels.
That's incredible you got that channel. I'm impressed.
So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the power outage snafu. I'm going to edit this video together. It's going to be a beautiful video for YouTube. I'm probably going to do a solo show on Thursday. I might have some people Skype in, or can you record Thursday? I'm off.
I'm gonna be tied up, dude.
All right, it's all good.
I'm sorry, man.
I'll be here to do a solo show Thursday.
Yep.
We're gonna tighten up some of the rankings. Maybe we'll call you. Maybe I'll call you while you're driving.
Hey, man, that's cool with me, man. All right.
See you guys. We love you. KeithPazel.com.
Now, how can we announce we are off the air when we are off the air?